You're nothing but an ex, expired, exit from my life. An ex, expired, exit from my life. I don't need your love, I don't need your heart. Was poison from the start. An ex, expired, exit from my life. Bye bye. I don't miss your mind tricks or your lies. I don't miss when you're gone every night. I'm done being chained, done with your games, done being played for your entertainment. I'm not yours, 'cause you're nothing but an ex, expired, exit from my life. An ex, expired, exit from my life. I don't need your love, I don't need your heart. Was poison from the start. An ex, expired, exit from my life. Bye bye. Don't remind me how you feel in every way. Don't remind me of all the BS you could say. I'm done being chained, done with your games, done being played for your entertainment. I'm not yours, 'cause you're nothing but an ex, expired, exit from my life. An ex, expired, exit from my life. I don't need your love, I don't need your heart. Was poison from the start. An ex, expired, exit from my life. Bye bye.
What you want, 니만 뻔해. Show me then how you love me. I'm in love, dating love, 사양할게. No thanks, no thanks. 너 그거 아니, 아까워 아니. 내 말은 말야. Whatever you want, can afford it. I got something money can buy. No need to find, 눈을 떠봐. 네가 보는 그게 다야. I got nothing to prove, I got nothing to prove. Boy, do I look impressed? Please try a little less. I'm ready on my own. I think that money can buy. Like clap, clap, hands in the sky. I'm lit, hot, burning like fire. Go step, step, 따라와봐 날. I got a thing that money can buy. Ooh, 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 ooh. I got a thing that money can buy. Look at you on your high horse. Talk too much, way too much, need a crash course. I'm in love, dating up, 사양할게. No thanks, no thanks. 갖고 싶음 노력해봐. 나를 감동시켜봐봐. 좀 더 진실된 걸 찾아. I got nothing to prove, I got nothing to prove. Boy, 좀 더 분발해. Hope you can find your back. 난 이미 ready caught. I think that money can buy. Like clap, clap, hands in the sky. I'm lit, hot, burning like fire. Go step, step, 따라와봐 날. I got a thing that money can buy. Ooh, 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 yeah. Ooh, ooh, I got a
Yo, what's up, everybody? Hello, hi, and welcome to another frustratingly late start. I'm so sorry that my schedule has not been working out optimally for a lot of people, but those of you who are making it here tonight, thank you. You're very, very much appreciated. Thank you very much for dealing with like the odd schedule I'm on at the moment. Today was like a little bit of a fluke. We went out to a concert, like chorus concert that Morgan's mom was singing, which was really cool. You know, like we were happy to do that. But like the rest of the day, like before that, was like kind of a waste. Like I don't know. I just can't get onto a better schedule, and I'm trying to get through all of it so that I can hopefully get going earlier with some upcoming streams here. But we'll work through it. Not too many other curveballs coming up outside of my trip to Memphis for the St. Jude Summit coming up mid-month here. But we have at least a full week to hang out and hopefully right the ship. And really appreciate everyone for showing up and hanging out here tonight. Also, what the heck? Hold up. My music got really loud all of a sudden. I don't know why. I think it's better. I don't know. Let me know if that's okay, Balance, or if that's like too loud. Let me know. Anyway, hello. Let me say some highs quick. Welcome on in. Lincoln, Ren, hello, hi. Ephraim, welcome. Or I guess Ephraim, goodbye. Kays, yo, what's up? Arahaku, hello. Ami, yo, what's up? What's good? Chaos, good to see you here again. Kim, nice to see you. So happy Inception. Inscription is what you mean. Yeah, Inscription only won because I chose it to win. Because people on the Discord started trying to triple tie the vote, and I said earlier, since I wanted to get going as quickly as I could here tonight, that I would just pick something if it tied. So the poll tied, so I chose Inscription. And that's how it's going to work tonight, and if people have complaints about it, fucking learn to vote better. I don't know. Like, literally, I don't give a shit. Nye, welcome on in. Jacob, good to see you here. Xander, hello. Thank you so much for joining. Wait, Nye, you recognize the artist of that K-pop song that was playing in the beginning? I'm glad. Mins, yo, good to see you here. 7Q, hello, hi. Nice to see ya. Kirion, Jess, hello, hi. Becca, yo, what's up? How we doing? Sky, what's good? Thank you for 110 streams. Good lord. Merm, nice to have you here. Welcome on in. Welcome. Hills, yo, what's up? Hi, nice to see you. Great lady. How we doing? Welcome, everybody. It didn't end on Minecraft. It ended with a 3-way tie, and I was just like, yeah, I'm done. We're doing Inscription tonight. We did Minecraft yesterday. If that wasn't enough for people, I don't know. Go rewatch that VOD. That's just how it's gonna fucking work. Josie, hello, hi, welcome to the stream as well. Hello. We got like a little bit of time tonight. I obviously have been trying to like not stream until 3 a.m. when I can help it. I'm exhausted, kind of running on fumes, which will bring me to the next point that we got all existential about last stream, which is check this out. Check out the tip goal in the upper left corner. People were like, take a day off for $1,000. And I said, I don't really want to do that. So what I've decided to do instead is the next $1,000 goal is an offline, and 69 cents from the last one rolled over here. I know, I'm so generous. But it's an offline day where I might do a little bit of work. I just won't be live on stream. I won't be like posting videos. I'll just be doing like very chill like back-end stuff I've been meaning to catch up on for months. And that hopefully is an okay compromise, because that's, I think, where like I'd be okay to still give back a little bit. You know, that kind of thing. So like mainly a rest day, but also partially just getting some little like housekeeping things done that would actually benefit the community and not burn me out. So I think that that's going to be like a cool compromise for that one. Uber, thank you for the 5 stream streak. Welcome to the stream. Grooch, hello, hi. Hello. Also, 10-minute believers, you have won once again. Barely this time. Photo finish, but here we are. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining in tonight, everyone. Again, Inscryption will be fun, though. I promise you, those of you who are like, oh, man, I wanted Minecraft. Oh, man, I wanted Dredge. I'll probably do Dredge tomorrow for Sunday. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. Morgan wants to stream tomorrow as well. So, depending on our schedules, we'll work around each other, figure it out. But if I do stream tomorrow, I'll be doing Dredge, just to make sure that each of those 3 games had a slot this weekend. I had a lot of fun with Minecraft yesterday. I'm looking forward to Inscryption today because I think I'm like kind of close to the end to it. I beat one of the Uber bots from P03, and so we have 3 more Uber bots to take down. And I'm finally learning how the gameplay flow kind of works in this Act 3 stuff. So that's exciting. Also, I never got any confirmation. Is music balance okay? Let me know with 8s in the chat. If it's not working for you, if it's too loud or something, I can turn down the music. I just need to know. Just because all my Windows keeps like restarting on me because I'm still running on a Windows 10 machine. And as a result, I don't know, it just like all the updates like fuck up all the audio. You can ask any streamer about this. So I never really know if like the audio is rebalanced well enough or not. But I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, welcome on in, everyone. Thank you for letting me know that audio is A-okay here. And then, yeah, we'll just get things going because it's so fucking late now. But I really appreciate everyone being here. Really, really appreciate everyone rolling with the weird schedule. I'm trying to get on top of it. I'm, like, exhausted these days, so I am doing my best. But, yeah. I was going to break the tie with Inscryption, but I wasn't sure if I'd be here, so rescinded my vote. Well, that's very thoughtful of you, Hills. Thank you for thinking of other people who would be enjoying the stream. But you are here now, so that's really nice to have you here. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Jules, what's up? How we doing? Welcome, everybody. Thank you again for joining on in. I'm going to be doing my best to get through a huge chunk of Inscryption tonight, whatever I can do in the limited time we have together. And then tomorrow, Selfish Sunday, hopefully I'll be around for. Hopefully we'll be able to chip away at Dredge, because I'm, like, fascinated by the gameplay loop in that. It's mainly like this sort of surreal, cozy fishing game. And then every now and then you pull up a horror from the deep, or a message in a bottle that has the most depressing shipwreck lore ever. So, kind of excited to find out more and more about what's going on in that universe as well. But Inscryption, in the meantime, has really been scratching, like, the narrative adventure, like, creepy vibe sort of thing in my brain. So I'm really excited to play more of this tonight. And, you know, the bong over on the Neat Dude server will continue to be built. Don't you worry. There's so many more. I started building the furnace room, where it's just full of furnaces. I'm going to be putting, like, how much did I determine it was going to be? It was, like, 60-something furnaces in there. And then it's just got, then I'm going to have to, like, work on filling them all with fuel as well, so they're functional. And then I'm going to try to, like, learn how to do redstone so that they're all automatic as well. So big projects on the Minecraft server coming up as well. Hopefully in some upcoming streams. Yo, Josie, thank you for the 3-stream streak. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rescinded my Dredge vote to break the tie as well. Well, other people had other plans, and then they decided when I was like, hey, I'm about to, like, take the count, to tie them all triple. So Inscryption tonight for sure. I was going to say music was a little loud, but now it sounds great, so I upgrade my 7 to an 8. Well, I mean, if it wasn't working well for you, you can probably just write that. I don't know if people are just being fucking silly when they write other numbers during that. I did not rescind my Dredge vote because I'm stubborn. That's fair. Dredge is a fun game. Like, it's really interesting because I don't really feel like we've gotten into the, like, really meat and potatoes of that game yet. So a lot of people who are, like, sort of about it so far, I feel like they haven't really given it a fair shot. I've only played, I think, like, 4 hours of it. So, probably less than that. Actually, let me double check on that. I haven't really played a ton of it. 2.5 hours. Never mind. I'm totally off on that. 2.5 hours is all I played of it. I'm assuming it gets a lot deeper, and I'm really excited for that whenever that happens. You definitely need to plan for an automatic furnace if that's something you want to do. Maybe some more rebuilding. So, wait, am I going to need extra space for the automatic furnaces? I feel like with the size of the rooms that I have currently in the 7G bomb, I should be able to, like, build the hoppers and everything and the redstone, like, platforms out. But, I don't know. I'll figure it out. With your help, chat. With your help, you'll help. Yes, absolutely. Really? With all the empty space in the beginning? Or in the middle of the room? Sorry, I was reading someone else's message. Dredge actually has a really good storyline. I'm not going to lie. I'm looking forward to it unfolding because I love a narrative-based game. I grew up without any friendships in my young life. So I ended up having to make friends with the game characters. Those were the worlds I inserted myself into, basically. Those characters from the old school adventure games were like my pals that I would see after school every day after getting bullied, so that I could enter into those worlds and have some like healthy escapism and like understand the types of like morality and kindness I was looking for in other people. I don't know. Those were good archetypes for me back in the day. So I love adventure games. I love that Dredge has like an unfolding narrative in it. The song from earlier actually has Hyoyeon from SNSD on it. Yeah. I was just more surprised anyone recognized her name. I was late to respond because I wanted to double check if I was right. You were, absolutely, yeah. On a Monster Cat release, actually really cool. Monster Cat's worked with like a lot of really big artists. Freaking Joe Jonas has a song on Monster Cat. Who else? Like a ton of people. I don't know. Like a ton of my playlist is from Monster Cat, so it's kind of great. You need more space for hoppers than you think? Really? So even if I like extend them to the... Okay, well, yeah. You haven't seen the room in a little bit, I guess. So you'll have to see. You'll have to help me like map that out and engineer that. Use your engineering brains, chat, so that we can figure out the redstone build. Because I've never built, like, I think the most I built with redstone was during the very first like test like SMP that NeatDude did years ago, like the original one that wasn't like a real SMP. We just called it the NeatDude server. That was before NeatDude SMP. That I remember, I think I built like some iron doors with like switches, but I wasn't 100% like familiar with the engineering. So I'm gonna really need redstone help whenever it comes down to it. I'm excited, like truly excited. So yeah. I wasn't allowed to play video games, so I made friends with my little vinyl animal figurines or lit stuff on fire with a magnifying glass in the woods. Handshake emoji, but it's only a few fingers instead of a full grip. Yeah, no, I did a lot of that stuff too, because when I was growing up, the development that my parents live on was not super developed yet. So we had like a lot of, now it's like an annoying suburb. Sorry, I had to turn down the music. It was sensory overload for my small brain. I do want to, oops, that's muting it. I don't want to mute it. I want like a little bit of background fuzz. But yeah, I used to play in the woods a lot. I played with a magnifying glass as well. I'd like try to start little twig fires and shit like that. And then I had like a crap ton of stuffed animals. I've talked about, like, I still have a bunch of my comfort stuffed animals from when I was younger. So yeah, most redstone I do in Minecraft is pressure plate. Yeah, that's all I was able to build last time I tried it. It was like doors with pressure plates. And I think, like, I have enough of, like, the neurodivergent engineering brain that I'll be able to figure it out, like, once people explain it more to me. But, like, it's gonna take, like, the visual, like, trial and error. Otherwise, I'm gonna be, yeah, just... I'm, like, very lost when I try to think about it and conceptualize it ahead of time. So, that will be a fun, like, hey, chat, I need your input kind of project. I find that people who ingested a lot of good fiction in childhood seem to become better people. So the narrative games are a good thing, I think. Yeah, I mean, like, I do think that it skews that way only because, like, fiction is normally representative of, like, some level of social commentary. Not always, obviously, but a lot of the times it's representative of social commentary and has been that way for decades. And people who open themselves up, especially at a younger age, to outside perspectives via books and games and movies and whatever, really does, yeah, it does really, like, give you a little bit of a window, at least, even if it's, like, exaggerated or there's some creative liberty taking place. some kind of like crossover there with being a little bit more open to hearing other people's points of view throughout your lifetime. Nuray, welcome to the stream. If I didn't say hi to you yet, I saw you in chat. I didn't know if I had said hi or not yet. The roller coasters and trains always look so dope. Right? Like, I want to build something like that, but it's like, I don't know. Maybe that's, like, gonna be how people get, like, down from the tower if they don't want to use the water elevator or something. I think it will be kind of neat. It's honestly not super difficult. You'll get it once you start doing it. I can picture it. Yeah, I think, like, it's gonna be, like, a I've done it. And then, be able to, yeah, like, just start doing my own stuff and being more creative with it. Coloring outside the lines, finally, kind of thing. But yeah. Yo, what's up, Fallen? Welcome to the stream. Hello, hi, welcome. You hadn't yet? Okay, yeah. I try to say hi to everyone when I see the first message in the chat, but I obviously miss some people. Nothing personal, ever. Obviously, I'll get you the second go around. And in the meantime, it's just nice chatting with people here, helping me get into the groove of stream tonight. Also, what the heck, Naray? Naray, you have been the eternally grounded one in our community. So, the fact that you just gifted a sub means that you're double eternity grounded. Fallen, enjoy the emotes, enjoy the sub badge. Thank you to both of you for being long-term members of the community. Appreciate that. Fallen, enjoy those ad-free viewing streams for the next 30 days as well. I'm writing a paper on video games' influence on social movements, and a website I was just reading for a source mentioned how novel readers have higher levels of empathy, which likely also translates into narrative games. Yeah, because when you think about it, like, we have the genre of visual novels, which really are just a book that has some pictures alongside of it, told in a more, like, you know, point A to point B video game format, right? But it is really just reading at the end of the day. And then a lot of adventure games have these deep narratives that it's, you know, the same as, like, almost like listening to an audiobook in some ways. And I dig that a lot. I really, really like that a lot. Because gamers do not have the best reputation, and it's an earned a bad reputation. Like, a lot of gamers really do, like, suck. It's like a male-dominated, misogynistic, crappy industry. And a lot of the times people equate it with, like, dudes instead of, like, anybody else outside of, like, the male gender. And it really sucks that it's been that way. But, like, we, meaning, like, old fucks like me, have been around for decades trying to change that and destigmatize it and try to be welcoming to people who are not classic, like, male gamers who are into, like, FPS games only and, like, oh, God of War's the most brutal, cool game. Oh, if you don't play Dark Souls on the hardest difficulty, that kind of, like, low brainwave crap that, like, dominated the whole field for so long and the whole hobby for so long, where it was just gate-kept, and then you had, like, these incels, like, trying to dictate the narrative. Like, it's so annoying that happened, but I know some of my best friends now are, like, women who game. And femmes who game, and that rocks, and I want to see more of that, because it is a thing that should be for everyone. And I think a lot of storytelling that takes place in these newer games, especially when we have more diverse teams developing them, like you said, 7Q, people are starting to, like, open their minds a little bit more in a really positive way. So I love that you're writing that. That's sick. But yeah, they're lying. It's always personal. Yeah, if I miss your name in chat, I actually hate you. 2 lifetimes grounded. Yeah, it's like how you can serve a double life sentence, you know, if you're, like, a terrible murderer. So, like, you're a murderer of unsubbed people in chat. Anytime you see an unsubbed person, you gift them a sub. So, like, in many ways, you deserve that double lifetime grounding, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm just using the law here, all right? So it's got to make sense for you. Anyway, chat, thank you so much for joining me at this very, very late juncture. All of you are awesome. I hope that tonight's a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to some more Inscryption. I titled the stream more like Winscription because I feel like I'm going to beat at least one more Uberbot tonight. I hope so. I really want to advance the P03 storyline. I want to see what's coming up here. I don't know if I'll have time. I don't know if I'm close enough to the end of the game to beat it tonight. But I'm going to try my damnedest. It's going to be fun. Do you think the reason why the next From Software is exclusive to the Switch 2 is to capture those bros? I think part of it's that. Part of it, I feel like, is actually like them FromSoft testing the waters to see, which is silly because like people have been rallying for years now for like an updated Bloodborne release or anything in the Bloodborne universe, like a sequel. And the way that they marketed Duskbloods, the upcoming game for Switch 2, is like very Bloodborne coded, right? And I almost feel like they're like, if this does well on a normally not FromSoft system, like FromSoft centric system, like we'll put out Bloodborne and we'll know that the margins will be good. I feel like it's like a test type of thing for the market, but we'll see. I don't know. I do think that a lot of those hardcore gamers will be captured by the Switch, but the Switch has also been doing like an okay job of porting a lot of like more mature titles. Like for a long time, Nintendo systems were touted as just like family friendly machines, and now they're consoles that like everyone plays, like everyone, like whether they're into hardcore gaming or otherwise. So I don't know, we'll see. The market's changing all the time. Also, it's really shitty that system's going to be like $650 to like $700 with all the shitty tariff stuff going on. So I don't know. Other than a whack sleep schedule, I'm doing well. That's great. That's wonderful to hear. So cute and funny. I don't know. There's a portion of the internet that would probably argue against you on that one, but thank you for thinking so. Submurders, laws, grounded. Yeah, it all ties into the same system. You're emulating a murderer is basically what I'm telling you, Neray. You're emulating a murderer. You've committed the same equated crime as like something worth a double life sentence. There you go. I broke it down for you. I hope it makes sense. Can we ask any knowers in chat how far we are in the game? Yeah, no, that's fine. If someone's like, yo, you're like 2/3 of the way through, that's fine by me. Like, as long as it's not like I get to the last encounter in the game and someone's like, this is the last encounter, by the way, because then I'm like, oh, cool, shut up. Like, thank you for ruining that for me. But if someone's like, yo, you're like 2/3 of the way through the game, like right now where you stopped, then I'm chill with that kind of thing, if that makes sense. Nintendo will never achieve the Cooking Mama for the Wii High. Honestly, that was the best version of Cooking Mama. Morgan and I have so many hours in that version of Cooking Mama on the Wii. We used to play that all day long. Having the interactive controller that like you could like manipulate the cooking on screen, just brilliant. Like truly brilliant concept. I mean, the FPS was hit or miss on big graphic dependent AAA game. It was, but like I don't know if they're trying to corner that market because they kind of know what their market is. But at the same time, the Switch 2 is the first system they put out that's going to be like current gen competitive. So that's kind of exciting for anybody who's like only been a Nintendo diehard. So we're going to get good looking games. We're going to get games that run at good frame rates for high-res AAA games. We're gonna get stuff like Duskbloods that hopefully actually rules and doesn't suck. I would never tell you you're on the last boss. I'd feel so awful. I would feel like that would like deflate me on stream. I'd probably be like, okay, cool, awesome. Well, you know. Sorry, hires. I was away from my well, welcome back. This is why Wii games never port. Well, yeah, that's another thing is the motion controls were just so like specifically designed for the Wii. Ah, man. I do miss the golden era of the Wii. It was like such a fun thing. Everyone was gaming on it. Everyone was like, even like people who barely played video games were comparing like Wii bowling scores and shit. I loved that. That was such a good energy. It's sort of like when Pokemon Go first came out and like the whole world united over like this silly little mobile game. Like very, very goofy. So yeah. Even better if someone tells us in wild fractions. Yeah, I mean, I would love, again, I would love to know, I just beat the first Uberbot in P03 segment. Am I, like, 2/3 of the way through the game? Am I, like, 3/4? Like, what do we think, 4/5? Something like that? I don't know. Cooking Mama on the DS was my go-to. On the DS, that's the second best one, in my opinion. That one's really good. I liked using the stylus to do all the stuff. Something about, like, flipping stuff with the Wiimote and, like, chopping stuff up with the Wiimote, though. Oh, my God. And you get the vibration feedback when you did it. Oh, it was so good. I just can't get behind Mario Galaxy on Switch. It's 2 different controls. I haven't tried it on the Switch yet, but that was like, yeah, a very well optimized game with the control scheme it released with. So like, yeah, I can imagine that being a little bit confusing with like the upgrade to the Switch. I really loved Cooking Mama on the DS. Yeah, it was fun. I like that, obviously, you have the portability of it, which was cool. The Direct wasn't really kid or family targeted. As a millennial without kids, I felt a little catered to. Yeah, which is really good. Again, I think that it's partially Nintendo knowing that there are people who are like aging up in the demographics that they originally captured. And also, like you said, like someone who doesn't have kids, someone who like wants more mature centric games, they're like, we finally have the system that is allegedly going to do them justice. Because a lot of the games that got ported to Switch that played really well on like PlayStation 5 and on like Xbox Series X and all that stuff kind of run like shit. Like, don't do that great. The Switch, like the classic Switch, even the OLED sometimes just overheats so much. I mean, I try to play like Warframe on it every now and then. I'm just like, oh my god, it's gonna explode and melt in my hands, dude. So yeah, I miss having simple and affordable handheld game systems. Same. I'm waiting. Like, it's so weird, right? With like how portable our phones are now. Like, the lack of a new handheld system, like, I guarantee, like, society is ready for a new high-end handheld system. Like, we carry around our goddamn phones all day long. We're constantly looking at stuff. People play mobile games like mad these days. Like, people don't even care about, like, the microtransactions in a lot of game demographics. Not saying that game consoles should take advantage of those people, but it's like, you make a handheld system for, like, you know, I don't know, just any handheld system that's not just the Steam Deck, right? Because the Steam Deck's kind of big, it's a little bit unwieldy. The Switch is obviously kind of cornering that market, but, like, I am surprised, like, PlayStation Portal hasn't been advertised more, because I have a lot of friends who have it, and they're like, it's pretty chill. And then, like, Xbox, you can install Xbox Game Pass on, like, any other handheld system, so they're not making, like, a proprietary one. But, like, yeah, I don't know, like, I wish that there were more, like you said, affordable handhelds. Because, like, it used to be, sure, they were expensive when they first released, but as time went on, you know, you could pick up a PSP for pretty cheap. You could pick up a Nintendo DS for, like, pretty cheap. I do miss those eras. It just felt like everyone was able to, like, travel with the things that they liked better. Bringing back all GameCube ports, like Pokemon Coliseum. Yeah, I mean, listen, the nostalgia of that is going to make big money. People have been begging. I will let you know, as someone on the other end of the Pokemon creator team, you know, like, I get a lot of insight from, like, the people who partner with me through Pokemon Company International. People have been demanding Pokemon Coliseum. That is going to sell the new Switch Online service. So, like, oh my god, they're going to make Boku bucks just off that. Guaranteed. That's going to be a worthwhile re-release. But, honestly, it's making me... I have a working GameCube down in my basement that I bought when I originally moved to Florida. I bought it off eBay. This is going to break some people's hearts because you can't get this deal anymore. But when I moved down to Florida, I bought my GameCube off of eBay for $30. Because it was an old system no one wanted. People weren't, like, collecting it yet. I bought it for $30. I bought Wind Waker for $10 on eBay. I bought Metroid Prime for, I think, like, $5. I went to a local used game store that sold, like, retro-y games or older system games, and I bought Super Smash Bros. Melee for, like, $8. And now, like, if you go on eBay and you try to buy that stuff, it's, like, $150 for the console alone. So, it's working. I could plug it in. I could... Who knows? If I could get my capture card working again, it would be kind of dope to see if the GameCube would display on stream, and I could play, like, GameCube games on stream. That'd be kind of sick, right? I have a 3DS XL. Man, that was a good system. That was a truly good system. Pokemon XY Limited, and it's, like, prized possession. I bought it with my first paycheck in high school. That's dope. That's actually, like, a collector's item for sure. I don't think you're going to beat the game tonight. You could probably get about halfway through the third act at least, mayhaps. Okay. All right. Hey, I like that. I also have a working GameCube my family has had since I was like 3. Don't say that. The GameCube came out when I was so much older than 3. Funky, welcome. What a steal. Yeah, what a steal. Oh my god, I have a little kitty who's rubbing against my feet right now. Hi. Hey, little baby. She's so funny. The dream to collect all the gaming consoles, though. Yeah, I mean, I have a working PlayStation 1. Actually, Morgan has a PlayStation 1 as well from her childhood. We have a working PlayStation 2, working PlayStation 3, a GameCube, working Xbox 360. We have, like, a lot of the older systems because because we would, like, buy them when they first came out. We'd wait a few years, buy them for a bargain, and then we'd just be, like, a whole console generation behind people. And that's the way that we used to always do things because we just have always kind of lived very frugally. So when I was like, the one thing I used to save up for back in the day would be like, oh man, Xbox 360 isn't like $400 anymore. It's like $170. So I'm gonna like buy that now. And that's what I would wait for. That's what I'd save up for. Would it be buying the console that was considered old because the newer one was about to come out? So, pretty dope, honestly. GameCube came out September 14th, 2001. Holy shit, I was 14 years old. Holy crap, man. That's, I think? Oh, no, I was 15? I was 15. I was 15 years old then. Holy cow. No thanks. I used to play Animal Crossing GameCube through a car adapter with a little screen on long road trips. That's cute. The original one, the villagers were a nightmare, though. They were mean. They used to say, like, the meanest shit to you. They'd be like, oh, you were gone for 3 days? I guess you hate my guts. That's cool. I hate you, too. Just like, they were just brutal. I also bought a 3DS XL with my money. It's Disney-themed, but I think that was the only one available. They had, like, a million different brand crossovers with the 3DS, I remember. The one that I have is like, looks like an original NES controller. It was like a special Nintendo Vintage Edition. Yo, what's up, Elijah? Hello, hi. Welcome, welcome. It came out here in November that same year. Yeah. Yeah, so I was a 15-year-old when that came out. That's wild, though. My uncle had a GameCube and a Nintendo 64. He used them for axe throwing practice when I was 7 or 8. Why did he do that? Dude, that sucks. Oh, God, I hate that. That makes me so sad inside. That people were just like, oh, we'll always have these. These are old. The old tech is useless. Like, oh, my God, I hate that. That really hurts me. Hurts me so bad. My freshman year of college was right after I'd moved away from my parents' house, and we weren't on the best of terms. So I wasn't really keeping in touch with them very much. And so I came back from, I've told this story a number of times, but it breaks my heart every time I talk about it. I came home, and my mom, like, handed me $15 after I'd been away for several months. And I was like, what's this for? And she was like, oh, I sold a bunch of your shit while you're gone. And I was like, oh, cool. Well, what was worth like $15? Did I sell like some old baseball cards or something? She was like, I sold all your old Power Rangers figurines, like action figures, which I looked up on eBay a couple years ago, and they're worth so much money. Not that I would have sold them myself. Sold a huge collection of like rare vintage Magic cards. She sold like the whole folder of them for like $10, I guess. And then she gave away my Nintendo, my original NES, and all of my games to one of my cousins, who I fucking hate now. So, that douchebag has them. So, that was how I came back from my first trip away from home as an 18-year-old, being like, man, I gotta just, like, go visit my hometown again. Sorry, I'm trying not to crush my cat. Y'all who missed out, by the way, on social media of the picture of Elsa I put up today, goddamn. Check this out. Look at that little... She's doing the little, like, :3 face. She's just like a little baby. Good lord. Oh, my God. Yeah, Ephraim, that is heartbreaking. Truly heartbreaking. That's terrible. I'm so sorry. Yeah, she got that little face on. She's so cute, though. She posed for that picture earlier today. Yeah, the baby ever is such a good description of Elsa. Anyway, I've rambled enough about old video game systems. It's exciting. As much as I don't like digital distribution, just due to the fact that, like, you don't own the thing like you do with physical media. And they can take that away whenever they want. Or, like, rotate games off of whatever, like, online subscription you have. That always kind of, like, bums me out a little bit. But it is nice, the convenience of having access to all these old titles as well that are, like, harder to buy the physical media of. So I hope that the new Switch is cool. I hope that, I don't know, some economic situation's figured out somehow by the time that it drops so that people can actually get their hands on it. Not that that's the biggest concern going on in the world with that kind of thing, but it is a bummer, right? It is like a huge bummer that, I don't know, we as a society just, I don't know. I don't need to get into it. Yo, what's up, Spark? Hello. I can never understand the audacity of parents selling their children's stuff, especially when they're a legal adult. Oh, yeah. Ugh, it's so funny. And then meanwhile, my mom, especially in that era, was just a huge hoarder. So to be like, oh, you hoarded all this useless junk and then you sold all of my stuff was, like, pretty heartbreaking in the moment. I'm glad that we have pets because otherwise we queers would only have youthful trauma to bond over. Chat, if you have any good news, please feel free to drop that in the chat. Make sure that it is something we can all comfortably enjoy together. And make sure that you're encouraging and congratulating each other because that's just what we do here. It's so nice to be able to uplift each other in our moments of victory, having those big W's. Yo, what the heck? Hi. Lucy, thank you so much for the 25 months. I appreciate that. I hope you've been well. It's so good to see you here again. Thank you. I know you only get one of those primes a month. Thank you for using that here. Welcome on in. Hope you've been well. My mom once formatted the disc that my first 2 to 3 years of digital art was stored on accident. Fleer, that sucks. That really blows. See, my mom would have accidentally done that for sure because she's like tech illiterate, unfortunately. Tammytron, hello, hi, welcome on in. We'll only engage with Daddy Bezos for you. I thank you for the Bezos bucks. You're doing your part. Thank you. Everyone's joining just in time for good news, so if you have any good news to drop in the chat, I would love to read it, and then we can get going with some inscription, some winscription on a Saturday. Looking forward to it. Yo, what's up, Ace? Welcome on in. It's nice to have you here. I do want more physical games. I have a collection, because I talk about this all the time. I don't have many collections. I've never been someone who's hoarded a lot of stuff because, like, the thing I want the most in life is actually just more time to enjoy the things I already own. But one of the things I have always held on to is all my old games. When I first started working and making money for myself, I saved all the games that I had bought myself. So I have things from the PlayStation 1 era in our basement. I have Game Boy Advance games, stuff like that. So yeah. Good news, the beans and rice are almost done. Oh my god, that is one of my favorite meals, honestly. Just some classic beans and rice. Enjoy. Good news, I got to hang out with a friend in person after work for a drink, pizza, and to bitch about our respective jobs in the world. It was really relieving. It's wonderful when you get a little bit of that FaceTime in person to be able to, like, engage with people and be like, oh, I am not the only one who feels this way about all the shit going on. It's a really nice thing. I'm glad you got that friend time. Good news, I had Taco Bell for dinner at Slap. Damn, that's awesome. That's very, very good because, as you know, Morgan and I are very much a Taco Bell household. Good news, participated in the 50501 protest here at the state capitol in Maine. It was a great turnout. Lucy freaking loved that. I saw all of those videos throughout the day, all the screenshots. It's so awesome to see people uniting together, reminding each other we are not alone as we resist. And there's a lot of people who are very disgruntled about this weird, nonsensical shit that's going on in the world. Thank you so much for participating and being a part of that. I sent Ethan, actually, a picture of the turnout from Portland, Maine that I saw on social media because I knew he wasn't going to see it. So I sent him a social media post I saw of Portland, Maine, and he was like, oh, I'm so proud of my little hometown. Good news, I got to go to one of my art friends' conventions today that I met on here. Yeah, I love that. It was super cute and got some cute stickers and stuff. I was there. Yo, I love that, like, content communities unite people. I don't use the phrase community lightly. I really think that, like, the exchanging of ideas and energy and, again, reminding each other we're not alone through all of these challenges, whether they're personal or they're worldwide or they're anything that's just contextual in any degree. Like, you have a support system in many ways where people are going to bond with you. You're going to make some natural friendships. You're going to at least have some good rapport with other people in a community. And especially if you're someone who, like, might have a disability where you can't access physical local community very easily. The convenience of online communities is very, very awesome. It is understated often to make to shed light on the darker, bad sides of online communities, but I think that we're doing it right here. We're kicking butt here. Yo, thank you so
My
much.
small town even got hundreds of people at our protest.
Let's go, Juniper. Thank you for the great update on that. And the 52 months with Prime. I appreciate you using your monthly Bezos bucks here. Good news is that tomorrow is the last day before my birthday vacation. I always take a birthday week off if possible. Planning to see a bunch of friends. Fleer, enjoy that. That's such a fun tradition. I love that. Very, very cool. Do you have any empty Pokemon mini tins? I would... 7Q, thank you for kicking off a hype train, and thank you for the 150 bits. Becca, I do collect mini tins as well, so I will never give them away. I'm so sorry. Good news, I attended 2 big hands-off events near me, and this weekend is Pride in Phoenix, so I was able to do multiple things and meet several people. I did not take my phone, so no photos, sadly. Hey, no, that's being safe, but I'll be going back for more Pride tomorrow. I think a lot of the pictures you see on social media are just from, like, people who live in nearby buildings or people who are, like, walking by taking, like, pictures of the crowd. So, like, those of you who are participating in protests, we've talked about, like, safety etiquette. I think that was really smart not to bring that. I have spent a lot of time today writing as well. I've pumped out over 10K words. Let's go. Not necessarily good words, but progress. Yeah, listen, you got to put them down. You got to get the ideas down before you hone them into that sharp sword, right? You put the raw iron down. Like, when we were at Morgan's mom's concert earlier, I suddenly, like, had this, one of the other groups that her mom wasn't performing in was performing, and I kind of, like, dissociated for a moment, and I, like, imagined this cool sci-fi scenario that I wanted to write in one of the ideas that I have going on. So I just wrote down the ideas. It's not pretty, it's not poetic, but I'll work on it, you know? Love that for you. Very productive day. My good news is that my day was super relaxing. I had a green tea milkshake and yummy chicken Sammy. Love that for you, Becca. Truly happy that you treat yourself to a good meal very frequently, because honestly, not enough of us are treating ourselves to things like that.
I'm gonna go pee due to boredom.
Xander! Listen, you are someone else like Nure who's on the forever grounded list, so I don't know how that's escaped you. But you're grounded. Like, you're double grounded. 2 life sentences of grounding. Thank you so much, though. If you got a gifted sub, make sure you're saying thanks to Xander. Thank you for the level 3 hype train, everybody. Thought about going to Portland, but I'm in Augusta, so it's easier. That's totally understandable. I think that's great that you found a place where, like, even here in Rochester, they were doing it. So, like, everywhere, really. And we have a, like, you know, mid-sized city here. My good news is that I only have 3 more weeks before I graduate my certificate program. It's a bit overshadowed by all the assignments I need to get done, but I'm in the final stretch. Just got to get it through a bit more. 7Q, let's go. You're right there. You got this. You are kicking butt. Very, very proud of you. Also, just as someone who also engaged in higher education, I know how much work that takes. Saw a picture of the protest turnout in Utah. Oh my God, wasn't that dope? That was so cool. I was like, Utah did that? Let's go. Oh my God.
But wanted to pop in and say hi.
Hey, Glittergoth, you take care of you. I started so late. I appreciate you dropping by at all to renew 31 months of being a sub here. Thank you so much to Ina, in the past Ina, for handing out so many subs. A bunch of them were like, year-long subs for some people? That rules. Thank you so, so much. Good news, I chopped all my hair off with craft scissors. I saw that on the Discord. It doesn't look horrendous. Also, I went to the used bookstore today and found Carl Jung's Memories, Dreams, and Reflections book. Oh, Jungian psychology. What an interesting thing. Enjoy the read. It's always interesting to read about. There's some like cool archetypes and stuff in it. And the haircut looks good, quite honestly, Merm. Also, what the Xander? What do you not understand about double life sentence grounding? What concept do I need to explain to you? Unreal. The rebellion here in chat. You're not supposed to be resisting me. You're supposed to be resisting the government. Thank you for gifting a sub to Tambitron. Tambi, enjoy. Also, thank you.
Pee due to boredom.
Okay, now y'all are just trolling me. I am so far up in chat. I'll catch up to the gifted subs after I read some more good news from people who are not grounded, okay? My good news is that I survived yet another long day at work because seriously, it's not easy. It's not, and it's why I remind people all the dang time.
Pee due to boredom.
Speaking of another member of the community who has to be added to the grounding list, by the way. Thank you. Oh, I will get my thanks out in a moment. I'm concentrating in the past part of chat where I'm reading. Listen, I try not to ever be like, I mean, God, what am I trying to say here? Now I'm all, y'all are amazing, by the way. Thank you. Naray, thank you for the 5 gifted. Ephraim, thank you for the 5 gifted. What the?
I have to pee.
Lucy, you've been like busy. Why are you giving me your money? Thank you for the 5 gifted. If you got a gifted sub from any of these wonderful, amazing individuals gifting subs to the community, please say thank you. Thank you for a level 6 hype train, by the way. Good lord. Jules, it's not easy to survive day to day here. So that is why I always tell people that I'm super proud of them, because I'm genuinely proud of all of you. Again, not to get too deep into it, but as someone who did psych counseling, I was physically there with people during some of their darkest hours as they struggled through that willpower to want to survive. I've seen how bad it can get firsthand, and as well as within my own lived experience in my own life. So very proud of you for pushing through. We always love seeing your name here in chat. Like, thank you. Good news, Faye finally got a much-needed haircut. I also had driver's ed today. It was a little shaky during my pre-test, but only...
Pee due to boredom.
No. 7Q, what the heck? Thank you for the 5 gifted. Y'all are breaking my brain. I appreciate you a lot, though. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A little shaky during my pre-test, but only missed 1 point on my post-test, so now I get to drive with the instructors here in about 3 weeks. One step closer to getting my license, y'all. Can't wait. I'm so proud of you for that. That is awesome. Love that so very much, Fawn. I am so far behind on the news. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up. Good news. I created a private server to share writing content with a friend who might be in the chat. Who's to say? Oh, I love that. I do love that. I love people inspiring each other. Those are the types of connections that I talk about with digital community, by the way. People making their own Discords, becoming friends on, you know, whatever service to, like, DM with each other, to vibe with, like all, I don't know. It's so cool. Like, thank you all so much for sharing your energy with each other. No, I'm not. What about you being grounded, Xander? Excuse me. Go to your room. Good news, after my job closed a month ago, I'm officially employed again. Let's go. I'll be working 2 part-time jobs, which I am nervous about balancing, but I'm also super excited. That is great. Listen, hopefully you'll be able to settle into some schedule that works for you. And if you're just testing the waters for right now, who says, you know, you can't walk away from one and replace it with something else that works better for you in the future? I really hope that this is something that works well for you, though. Thank you so much for letting us know that good news. A lot of people struggling with employment stuff right now, so I think it's always like a nice, like, sort of reminder that other people who have struggled with stuff, finding a job, interviews, whatever, are still finding them, are working hard to find them, just the same as those of you who are still struggling through it, and that there's still hope for you. There is still a possibility of finding the things that work for you. Was happy to see people protesting even in my tiny city. I love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it so much. Seriously. Heard some people apply the archetypes as part of character motivations. I should try to analyze it someday. The archetype... Okay, so Spark, when it comes to Jungian psychology, I will say this. You can't ground me. You'll have to ban me. Ephraim. What mods are in chat right now? Can someone ban Ephraim for 52 years? Thank you. I think that's easy. Lady J, welcome on in. Oh my god, yeah, the grounded group is getting a little bit rowdy. Unreal. Jules, thank you so much for the 150 bits. If you gift, you might get these bad boys. They are cute new emotes. I will say that, Nye. Yeah, as far as Jungian psychology goes, a lot of his stuff has been debunked. A lot of it kind of doesn't hold as much weight anymore. It is the foundation for a lot of important cognitive behavioral therapy. It is the starting point for things like dream analysis and subconsciousness like studies. All those types of things do delve into some Jungian principles, but overall, like, any hardcore Jungians out there, bro, a lot of your theory has been debunked. But I specialized in Jungian psychology when I was going through my education, so part of it was so I could debunk stuff. But the archetype stuff kind of holds super true and has like a lot of really good application. Obviously not for defining real nuanced human beings, but for defining like characters in a book or something. Very useful to study that stuff. It's kind of cool. Good news, my boyfriend and I went on a little walk today. We walked to a park and went on the swings. At the end of the walk, we went to the Pokestop and gym that's always just too far from his house to spin. Love that. Yeah, we have, Morgan and I have like a couple parks and stuff like that near us as well, where it's like, damn, almost close enough to spin it from my couch, but not. Look how close we are to evil Baldur's Gate sub-goal. Oh my gosh, I did not realize we were that close. Thank you. Thank you for all that support. I'm already in my room? Okay. Well, walk out the door and then walk back in, okay? That's all I'll say. I actually like Jung's more esoteric works, funny enough. That's fair. I mean, a lot of he was very into, like, spirituality and mysticism, right? So, like, he has a lot of really interesting things that tie more into the idea of, like, auras and energy, alongside the more, like, the metaphysical stuff as well as the psychological stuff. And it's funny that he was that way because Morgan is obviously really into spirituality. I'm really into psychology. We kind of meet in the middle at Jungian psychology, where she's like, yeah, this is where I would like to keep things grounded in reality. And I'm like, this is where I could, like, push, like, oh yeah, you know, like, physiological things happen. Energy doesn't ever break down. Like, physics stuff, like quantum physics that ties more into, like, spirituality is, like, added in there. I don't know. It's really cool. Lady J, thank you for the 3-stream streak, by the way. I appreciate that a lot. Also, thank you for the level 7 hype 30 subs. Wait, really? Thank you. Also, Xander with the gifted sub to Mello. That's so kind of you. Mello, welcome to the stream as well. Thank you, thank you. Jung and Freud could sit in the naughty theorist corner together. They'll probably like that. Oh, they would love it. They would just... They wouldn't get along, but they would, like, you know, they'd like that someone put them in the corner for different reasons. I was wondering why they talk about these classifications for the longest time. I thought he was a story theorist. I mean, he might as well be, because a lot of the stuff he kind of was just like, yeah, I think the vibe is this. A lot of the early psychologists that we base a lot of our studies on and our archetypes and our foundations for learning it, obviously, again, been debunked, mainly because a lot of their early stuff was like, yeah, this is just like my gut instinct. This is just the vibe I'm getting from this dynamic, which is really funny. There wasn't like a lot of empirical data. It's partially why they, you know, teach like Skinner and Pavlov, where it was not the most ethical stuff going on, but also was a little bit more like hard science based with things that could be like cross-referenced, things that could be put down in data. So a lot of the times when you take like Psych 101, you're going to learn about like those 4 guys, maybe a little bit of Maslow as well. Maslow I like more. Maslow I like a lot more than Jung, even though I specialized in Jungian psychology. I like Maslow's hierarchy of needs a little bit more because it is, even though it's like very strict and rigid and isn't like applicable to everyone, it's more applicable to more people kind of thing, and a good foundation for understanding like your own internalized needs if you're someone who doesn't like think about that very often. Really cool, actually. He definitely had an interesting perspective. Yeah, absolutely. Wait, what is this emote that you got, Naray? An actual queen? Oh my god, that's actually cute and cool. Freud just wanted to bang his mom, to be honest. Yeah, Freud was, like, mad weird about everything. Freud was also on, like, a massive amount of cocaine, so that probably had a little bit of an effect. Today, I unintentionally lectured a group of strangers, my one friend's group of friends, about why Orpheus turns around because one of them called Orpheus a little bitch. Damn! What? No. Listen, there is a reason behind every action in all of those ancient myths. There's always a moral to teach. There's always a story to teach that goes well. Oh man, I have thoughts on that just because I also studied a lot of like ancient mythology, just self-taught, so like not like in a class or anything, but like I was very into like Greek mythology, like ancient Japanese mythology, stuff like that. So like I studied a lot of those types of stories. Really cool stuff to learn about. I love seeing sort of the Renaissance we're in books being written from the perspective of Greek mythology. It's so neat. I love it. Mazzo getting a little closer to the mark. We appreciate improvement. Exactly. Yeah, it was like a baby step in the right direction past like all the people who came before him. Good news, it's my first full day home from the hospital. Heck yeah, let's go. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way that it wasn't supported by hard sciences, but the field had to start from somewhere. Right, yeah, it was like kind of a social club in the beginning for those of you who don't know about like the origins of modern psychology. Because a lot of this is already like steeped in existentialism and philosophy and stuff from way back in the day, but like they didn't start like defining it as psychology until around the Freudian era. But it was more of a social club in the beginning. It was just like a bunch of dudes on drugs hanging out and being like, yes, I do feel like the human brain does this sometimes. And that was just the beginning of like talking about stuff like that. They're like, Orpheus turned around because he didn't trust Eurydice. How do you say this? I've said it Eurydice for so long, but I feel like that's wrong because, again, I was self-taught like Greek mythology. Like, I just read it for fun in college because I was that insane. And I learned to speak through reading. Who want to visit the Isle of Lesbos? That should be every island. What is happening? Oh my god, that's not me.
Smile.
Oh my god, thank you so much for the $3. It's Eurydice. Eurydice. You know, Eurydice had that Eurydice. I took Greek mythology my first semester. It was such a fun subject to study. I bet. Hi. It is Eurydice? Eurydice. Eurydice. Morgan knows this better than me because, again, I am self-taught Greek mythology person. I've said it Eurydice like my whole life because I was like, I don't know what the hell that word is.
You know why I know how to talk to this?
What? A Hosier song? What does that guy know? He doesn't even know what a Little Death actually is. It's a nap, by the way. Early psych was literally several high psychologists in a trench coat throwing darts at a spinning wheel. Oh, yeah. It was just like, well, I am the leading expert in this field. Anyone want to go throw knives at something? That was early psychology. As they like, yeah, they just like smoke cigars, tobacco pipes in like a social club. So, emphasis on the rid. You gotta get rid of Eurydice. Now I'm not gonna be able to say it any other way. God damn it. Very minor good news, but I got to dress up today. Mello, I love that for you, though. That's so fun. It's always nice, regardless of if you have a place to go or not, you know? Once I had to read out a word I had only ever read before, so I did it phonetically. The word was colonel. To be fair, that's a confusing one. That's like a weird-ass word. Anytime an ancient Greek letter ends up in a consonant and an E, Aphrodite, Persephone, Daphne, Arachne, Psyche, Eurydice. There we go. I think I got it that time. The E makes the E sound. Got it. E. E, E, E. E, 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 E. There is the Italian opera Orfeo ed Eurydice? Oh, yeah. Well, again, as someone who almost, like, triple minored in linguistics. Like, oh, man. Dude, college was, like, a buffet of knowledge for me because I had so much fun being like, wait, I could sign up for that thing that I just have a passing interest in, and I could, like, minor in that. So I had enough credits at the end of my college career where I could have like I said, like majored in like 5 subjects, but why the hell would I have done that, right? But linguistic stuff is so fascinating to learn how language gets passed around. Like, and how it affected culture and trade and the evolution of the world, how it sped up trade routes, for instance, like in ancient, like, Earth. Like, I don't know. It's just, like, neat. It's really cool. I have a problem. I keep saying Dido is Dido instead of Dido. Well, at least you're not saying it dildo, because I remember someone in high school legitimately thought that Dido's name, I don't know if they were dyslexic or what, but they were like, yeah, it's, I really like that dildo song, I just don't like that singer's name. And I was like, who are you talking about, bro? The neurodivergent urge to learn all thing. Yeah. Like, I was like, I need to know the origin of the universe, dude. I love nerd hours with Girbeagly. I've been nothing but a nerd my whole life. I've never been cool once. I tried to pretend I was for a while, but I've just never been. Like, the cool things I've done are cooler than me as a person. Like, the scope of, like, the things I've gotten to do in my life, the skills I've acquired, all of those are cooler than me inherently. Me inherently is the biggest dork that's ever walked. My off days are like, oh, I could, like, go do this thing that I want to do. And instead I'm like, how about I read a book and then read about blue whales on Wikipedia? Like, that's my day. That was me in college, but I also got so burnt out that I didn't even get a singular degree in the end. I love learning. Hey, you have the thirst for knowledge, and that knowledge doesn't go away just because you don't have a degree, you know? White flag dildo. Yeah, honestly, it was probably for the song White Flag, which, by the way, is one of Dido's best, in my opinion. I own that CD. Good news, Comic-Con was today. At least a dozen people asked for a picture of or with me in cosplay. I went as Rogue. Nice. I met a Wolverine and a Morph. Also had Lavender Bubble Tea. Met Marissa Bode, Nessa and Wicked, and 4 members of the Happy Days cast. Holy crap. Look at you go, Eliza. That must have been a really fun day. I love that for you. I love gay hours with Girbeagly. Well, listen. That's like been going on for an hour and 6 minutes, so I'm glad. I chose inscryption so we could jump right in, Brian, 45 minutes ago. Listen, y'all distracted me with knowledge talk. And then I went, wait, these are hyperfixations of mine. These are special interests of mine, okay? You want to talk about freaking gun steel and language crossing borders in ancient civilizations for 4 hours, chat? We can do that instead of inscryption tonight. You want to talk about the spice trade in early Asia? You want to talk about how Dutch influence in Japan shaped a part of that country? Do you want to talk about the origins of like psychological manipulation in modern day society and how it's been worked into advertising? Like, bro, I don't know. I just like I just talk. I yap. I just learn and then I yap. It's like, I made this joke years ago, and now it's happening on TikTok, where people will be like, did you guys see this happening in the news? And they'll just, like, put up a picture of, like, an ABC News article, and then they'll, like, just read the headline, and then they'll just read the article, and they'll be like, this happened, and then they'll just, like, read the whole article. And I was joking with Morgan years ago that I was like, I'm just going to, like, start a TikTok account that's me on a green screen just, like, talking about a Wikipedia article, but not adding anything to the conversation, literally just reading the Wikipedia article. And I was like, I guarantee I'll get clicks. And now that's, like, a huge portion of TikTok. So I would have been ahead of the curve, which is really funny. Guns, Germs, and Steel? Oh, man, goated book, in my opinion. Let's talk about voice act. No, we've done that the past 2 streams. It's been bad. It's been real bad. It's like an hour and a half long talk about voice acting the past like 2 streams. Oh my god. I mean, I want to watch Inscryption, but hyperfixation stream should be a goal. I think it already is. So, one of the goals that was earned a while back, and this is again why if we earn the off day, I will probably work on this in the background. But I want to do a PowerPoint stream. Chat earned a PowerPoint stream where I was going to put together 3 short PowerPoints to present and just like info dump about crap that I'm into on stream while chat just sits there and goes, ooh. And I'm like, oh, did you guys want to learn about how like disease shaped the Roman Empire or something crazy? Honestly, it feels like content for people who either don't know English very well or are stoned and want to watch something but don't care what. It's that, and unfortunately, we have gotten a little too comfortable with soup brain, where people are just like, I know that this is like an important political topic, but I'm concentrated on Subway Surfers in the upper right corner of the video. Like, we kind of did get there. Next 1K goal, one podcast episode. Don't tempt me. I was going over a solo podcast concept with Morgan in our kitchen the other day, where it's like, do you think people would be into this? And she was like, I think people would be really into that. And then I looked up the name that I wanted to go with, and another podcast already had the name, and it mentally boomed me because I was like in such a fragile mental state at the moment. It mentally boomed me so bad that I just like dropped the idea. That's how unstable I've been recently, which makes me sad, right? I'm trying to work on it. Not an off day if you're working. Well, it's an offline day, so I wouldn't be spending time doing like content creation on like social media or YouTube or anything like that. That's the sort of compromise we came to, Lucy. So it works. It's like background stuff that I've been meaning to get done for months, but like not pressuring myself to finish it all, just chipping away at it kind of thing. Additional good news, I saw the Minecraft movie yesterday. Completely forgot I did. Did you completely forget because it was not very memorable, or had just so much been going on you forgot? Because I have a number of friends who have seen it, and they're like, it was all right. Why was it the way it was, though? God, yes, I listened to a book about how disease shaped the Roman Empire, so absolutely I want to hear about it. I suck at remembering, but I love listening to info. Then we'll talk about your MySpace musician days and you doing pre-show shit with Ethan. Oh, God. The 401k and other accounts are looking bad as of yesterday. I'm considering pulling all the money now anyway. Don't say these things. So you can store it up for yourself and keep it in a non-interest rate bank account where you can just vibe with it, right? Like a debit account or something. I feel like that some of these days a tiny inconvenience is a massive mental boom. They're just too much already. Yeah, it was like one of those like the straw breaking the camel's back moments where I was like, I have this great idea for a podcast, and I know it's not the most original idea, but it's one I would naturally just be able to flow with and be able to do like a 45-minute to like hour-long podcast of me talking to nobody except whoever's listening, and like by myself without like a co-host to bounce off of. And Morgan was like, no, that sounds like something you'd be great at. And then I looked up the name and I went, oh man, I hate because it was going to be a podcast. So without giving away the idea of it, it was a podcast. Well, okay, I'll give away the idea of it, but it's not like you're going to be able to execute it the same way I would anyway. So feel free to steal the concept. The fakes, they'll never stand up to the original, even though it doesn't exist yet. But the whole idea is it's like an anti-overconsumption podcast. It's sort of like the rant I went on last week about like not over-consuming, about like engaging with older things that you already own, older media you already own, older media that's been released for years and years that you have like more access to. And so the whole idea was just to like remind people like you don't always have to be buying shit all the time. Look at how cool this thing is from 2007, stuff like that. So obviously not the full concept, but that's the basis for it, which I think would have been pretty fun if I could come up with a cool name for it. From what I understand, financial advisors I think have been saying to keep your 401k where it is right now until things pass. But here's the thing, nobody really knows, so like kind of listen to your gut on it. I'm not here to give anybody financial advice because my finances are dog shit all the time. And always have been since I was like 18 years old. That said, obviously consult more with your personal financial advisor versus blanket statements made by like people in the media. Brookie, yo, what's up? Welcome. That would always be the wise thing in my opinion, as someone who has invested money in the past. So, Brookie says you need a podcast. I mean, I think like it's a natural evolution because like I'm not always super comfortable on camera, but when I'm just talking nonstop, and the ADHD urge to just info dump is there, I'm a lot more comfortable on camera than, like, I don't know, talking about some of this stuff sometimes when I'm streaming to a live audience where I'm like, I don't know if this is going to go over well, or, like, I don't want to have to, like, cut off a argument in the chat or something, right? Whereas, like, a podcast would be, like, pre-recorded. Maybe I'd be on you know, sort of like Curtis Connors, where he's just yapping by himself in a room. I think that would be kind of fun. I don't know. Yeah, they say that because Wall Street pays them. Yeah, a lot of that's the other thing, is there's so much financial bias. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit finance bro pilled at times, where, like, I keep up with stock exchange stuff, and because I'm just old now. I don't know. It's kind of important to know about the economy, in my opinion. Podcast sounds like how it feels to stop shopping at Target and Amazon. Yeah, fair. I no longer want them gambling with my future. Yeah, it's like, God, it's a mess right now. Anyone with investments right now, like, trust your guts. Trust your guts. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Trust your gut. Do the things that are right for you. You can always reinvest. It might be at a loss, but also keeping your investments in place might be a loss. Why? Stock market is basically just legal gambling, and it's very imaginary, and I can't believe that we as a society invented it. I understand the necessity in today's world, but, like, the fact we got to the level that it's at now, dude, I don't know. A lot of, oh, I don't need that thing. I have that works moments. Kind of scary how fast does Amazon have that, was my first reaction. Yeah, a lot of people have to, like, deconstruct that within themselves. And, like, Morgan and I have always been such frugal shoppers. And like I said, we've always been, you know, several generations behind on, like, consoles and stuff. It wasn't until recent years we started getting more, like, up-to-date things because, like, the early 2020s, like 2020, 2021 vibe, when, like, everyone was stuck inside and online, was very financially beneficial for us, which is why we didn't start feeling, like, the tension of, like, the economy until, like, these past 2 years, because we had the first time in both of our lives ever the opportunity to save up money in 2020 and 2021. And now that's kind of, you know, that bubble popped, so we're just kind of figuring it out. But we've always, even when we had like a higher level of money than we were used to, we were still like clearance racks, thrifting, buying things secondhand, you name it, is how we've always done it. And that's how we've survived. Sometimes you just have to make do with whatever and survive how you can, and there's no shame in that. And a lot of the times you get cool shit by just like looking extra hard and researching your purchases, kind of thing. Anime Fangirl, welcome to the stream. Not me just realizing we're halfway through the 20s. Yeah. We're in the mid-20s, which is just odd, right? Anyway, chat, I have rambled for a long time. I know some of you are chomping at the bit for some more Inscryption. I am too. I'm really excited. Still processing the pandemic. Yeah, I think a lot of us are. It's impossible not to. It really is impossible not to, especially with the side effects of things like long COVID. COVID still being around like as prominently as it is. The financial impact and reverberations it's had. People becoming sort of stunted as far as like social interaction for a bit. It was very harmful for how people interact with each other nowadays. It's really rough to see a lot of the side effects of like what happened during those first few years. God, it was weird, very uncertain. It's like I talk about it a lot, and regardless of how you feel about Bo Burnham, Bo Burnham's Inside, I think, was a distilled version of what a lot of people felt in that moment. And I think that it's like a funny way to teach a realistic vibe of the history from that era, if that ever happens in the future, using Bo Burnham's Inside as like that. Yeah, everyone was like kind of like depressed and like wanted to die all the time, and no one was certain if there was going to be a world in like another year, and like, you know, politicians were failing us and everything sucked and everyone was horribly bigoted and awful, and it just felt like we were constantly losing. It was rough. Also, quarter of the way through the century. Man, I sometimes wish you guys forgot how to type. I'm chomping beans. Guess what? Those of you who are ready for some Inscryption, oh, drumroll, please get ready for it. So excited to play some more Inscryption. We're about to get some inscription going. After a quick bathroom break, I have to go pee. I'm going to go empty my bladder. I drank like 3 Mr. Pibb Zeros at dinner tonight. All right? So I'll leave you with music and the mods. And just be nice to each other, and then we'll get this going here in a moment. All right? Go to the bathroom yourself. Please wash your hands. Make a snack. Grab a warm beverage, or, I don't know, a cool one if you're kicking back to this weekend. I might go talk to Penelope even. And then, yeah, get into some comfy clothes. We'll have a nice little sleepover vibe tonight while I play some Inscryption. Probably not going to beat the game tonight now. All right. See ya. Enjoy. I forgot to mute the mic. Okay, did I okay, just because I don't have much of a memory these days, did I, like, rip ass on stream earlier? And then, like, nobody reacted to it? I don't know why. I was using the bathroom, and, like, I was like, did I fart, like, loud enough for, like, the mic to pick up earlier? Might have happened. Yes, you farted so loud. Yeah, for sure. Not that I'm aware of. Okay. Mr. Krabs is in there standing at the concession plying his impression. I hope so. Yeah, I smelled it. Ew. You have smell-o-vision now? Did you? I don't think I like, for a brief moment, I got, like, really paranoid that I just, like, ripped ass. And then, like, everyone was just too nice. I legit thought that was a reverb fart sound effect. Well, I mean, no, it was. Wait, did I? But I didn't actually fart. I was super focused? Okay. I don't know. So I have, like, my two paranoias are, I, like, ADHD zone out while I'm streaming, and I do something weird, like, fucking pick my nose on camera, and then, like, everyone in this community is just, like, way too nice to say anything. Or that I've, like, ripped ass on stream, and I'm, like, everybody's, like, way too nice. Like, drilling farts into, like, my gaming chair. And then chat's just, like, way too nice. And they're not even going to mention it. And then the other one is that I don't mute my mic when I go to the bathroom, and you can hear me somehow, even though physically it'd be really hard. You could hear me peeing from the bathroom, because the bathroom's right next to the office. Now you have to do it and pretend it didn't happen. It's the self-fulfilling prophecy. Don't gaslight Brian, chat. That's my job. You did, Brian? I thought you had cake because you were ripping it. Oh my god. All right, all right. Are we actually all ready now for inscryption? I hope so. I did change the category to it. The mystery of the phantom fart may or may not have happened. Maybe in the cornucopia universe, I'm just ripping ass and nobody says a thing. I heard you pissing, not from Mike, but it was, like, so loud I heard it from Rochester to Phoenix. Y'all are sick. Y'all are sickos. Oh my god. Dude, I don't know why that's a fear. Like, I don't understand why, like, loud peeing would even be, like, a weird thing. If I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go pee, and then you heard me peeing. Like, it would be like, oh, yeah, of course. You just forgot to mute your mic. But for some reason, that's, like, such a paranoid, like, fear of mine. I don't know why. For years now. Years! I'm afraid I'm gonna, like, come back and everyone's gonna be like, yeah, what's that, like, water hitting water noise? What is that, like, yeah, did Brian forget to mute the mic and I can hear all the pee? Like, like, is that a realistic fear? Do other people fear these things? Inscryption title sequence makes brain go burr. It's pretty cool, honestly. No piss. Oh, I've never pissed. I'm just no, it's not even that. It's just like, that's not that weird, right? That makes sense. Piss waterfall ambience. Yeah, new ASMR. Oh god, no. Someone out there's into that though. I don't need to play into that. I feel like I'd be poking fun at someone's thing they're into. You know, I don't want to do that. And I also don't want to feed into it. That's valid. Sometimes if my phone is in my pocket while going pee, I have to check my phone first. Make sure I'm not in a surprise Discord call. You know what? The number of times I've thought that same thought, though, where I'm just like, man, I ate dairy today, and I'm on the toilet, and what if my finger accidentally, before I set my phone down, hit, like, Discord call, or, like speakerphone, FaceTime, Ethan? Well, that one I wouldn't care about as much. But, like, you know, I do have those, like, those fears sometimes. I don't know if it would even be that loud, because Morgan has even been in the bathroom while you're streaming, and we've never heard the sink or bath running or anything like that. Even when Morgan's been running the bath? Really? That's kind of wild. That's actually very wild to realize. I've insta-lived my underwear while pooping on accident. It was probably all 4 seconds, but damn! Once that happens, you're freed. That's true. That is actually... that's actually a pretty healthy way of looking at it. Because, yeah, it's like, man, this already happened, so, like, what's the worst that could happen now? Right? You know what? That sounds like something I would do. I used to, this is how paranoid I used to be about this kind of thing, though. Ethan used to make fun of me for this all the damn time. But I do this thing where if I was like, because I told him about it. This is the only reason he knew that I did this, and then he immediately weaponized it against me because he's a terrible friend. I used to, like, occasionally, like, take a photo, like, where I was wearing just my shirt and then, like, boxers. And I, like, take a photo of, like, you know, selfie of me smiling. And I'd, like, look in the, like, I'd zoom in to look in the reflection of my eyes to make sure somehow there wasn't, like, a reflection from, like, a mirror in the room or reflective surface of me, just my fucking, like, me and my, like, boxer briefs or whatever. And I used to be, like super paranoid about that. I don't do it as much anymore. But I used to, like, be really, really paranoid that that was something that could happen. I don't know why. I think I just, like, read too many tech thrillers where people were like, yeah, we tracked down this person by finding out where the street sign was in the reflection of their eye. And we enhanced the image until we found, like, I don't know what it was in my brain. But that was, like, a true every time I took a selfie where I was like, oh, I wasn't wearing pants during that. What if someone sees ass? You know, like, I don't know. Hobie, welcome to the stream. Hello. Help, that's so funny. Do you have the naked in public places nightmare a lot? No, that's the other thing. I don't ever have the dream nightmare of, oh, I'm at college and I'm not wearing pants. Oh no! Oh, I'm doing a public presentation and I'm naked. No, I don't ever have those dreams. Just put on the Cookie Monster pajama pants or something. I don't wear Cookie Monster pajama pants. I'm a full-grown adult. I wear gym shorts like every lazy lazy gender fluid person. I have a fear that I will someday accidentally leave my place without pants on. See, I haven't gotten that bad, but I've lost friends because I will just belch. It's not on purpose. Oh, God. Burping is like the least offensive thing, in my opinion. I got a hernia in my diaphragm from holding in too much gas and withholding belches. Oh, gosh, yeah. Most people just mute and deafen when they're in a voice call and they gotta use a bathroom, but I used to mute, deafen, leave the call, turn off my phone. Listen, Pineapple, there's a reason that sometimes I come back from pee breaks here and I go, guys, did I accidentally have my mic unmuted and everyone heard my incredibly powerful stream of pee hitting the toilet? There's a like, I get afraid of that. I get it. I understand. By the way, welcome to the stream. My friend just burps loudly all the time. Morgan burps. Oh my God. AL, thank you. Morgan burps louder than me. Morgan belches regularly, uncontrollably, actually. So, I will triple check that I did something as simple as mute myself in a Teams call. Yeah! No, and here, you guys want, sorry, not to add to your paranoia. Not to add to your paranoia, but I did a voice acting class several weeks ago, right? I did a voice acting class, sorry for pausing the game. But it's an aside. I have to focus on this for a second, this aside. I did a voice acting class, and it was being co-run by one of my friends. And before the class had started, she had DM'd me, and she was like, please, please, please let me know if, because I'm, like, really sleepy and tired and in pain, if, like, I'm zoning out and just saying nonsensical stuff. Like, please DM me. So, like, we were DMing the whole time during class, and I was like, you're doing so great, you're wonderful. And then there was, like, an intermission in the voice acting class, and I wasn't a part of I was just an observer in the class. So other people were being taught. I was there to offer my friends support and also just, like, see how the coaching was going for these people, these newer voice actors. And I accidentally, during the break, hot mic'd. I turned on my mic, and Morgan was at her computer in the office, and I stood up and I was like, oh my God, Christina is doing so well. And my God, it's so funny because she DM'd me that she was, like, nervous. And everyone in the whole server, everyone in the class heard it. And then I went, oh my God, oh, sorry everybody. And I muted the mic. This only happened like 3 weeks ago. And everyone in the call heard it. And then I DM'd her, and I was, like, writing in, like, the text chat of the group. I was like, I'm so sorry that I just hot mic'd. But my friend was just, she was like, no, what you said was so sweet, though. Like, I'm glad everyone heard that because, like, I was so nervous, and you're being so sweet and so supportive. Like, thank you for being my friend, basically. But it was just one of those moments I was like, oh shit. Anyway. What a goofy time that was. That's just a very goofy time in my life. And by goofy time in my life, I mean like 3 weeks ago. All right. Let's beat up a robot. Oh, here's the bridge keeper again. It's fixed. You can go on your merry way. Another weird insecurity of mine is when my stomach growls in a lecture. I'm always worried that everyone within a 5-seat radius of me heard it. I don't know why it bothers me. So I am also weird about that. When my stomach growls real loud, and sometimes, like, the mic will even pick it up, and I'll be like, chat, did you hear that in the mic? And y'all are like, yeah, Brian, go get a snack or whatever, right? I don't know why, but if I'm in public and my stomach growls, for some reason, I'm like, everyone thinks that was a really loud gas bubble. Everyone thinks I'm about to, like, just, like, poop my pants or fart real loud. I don't know why. But that's, like, my first thought. When, like, stomach growls are pretty normal. People hear people's stomachs growl all the time. It's not that weird. But I'm, like, I'll clarify where it's like, and I'll be like, oh, God, my stomach is so loud. That's crazy. And to like, make sure they don't have the passing thought of, like, bro is about to crap his pants or something. Real? Say me? Aware? Okay, nah, thank you. Let's go. Paranoid and delusional. Let's go. Oh, good Lord. I'm a mess, man. That's all I can say. I'm a huge mess. All right. We have all these new cards, and I've been fighting all these goofy enemies. So it's time to duel. Time to put that guy there to block that guy. And then wait till next turn for a better hand. Back in high school, before lunch, my stomach was so loud. I was so self-conscious about it. No one said anything. Yeah, it's like something no one would worry about, and yet I am sitting here making it, like, catastrophic in my brain. It happens so frequently. Explode bots? I'll match up explode bots with that dude. Oh, wait, I do realize I should have done it with that guy. That's okay. I'll just do that. I'll do that, and I'll do that. And then that, yeah, and if it dies, it goes away forever. And that's okay. As long as I win. Uh-oh. He might die forever. This guy might die forever, because double gunner is coming down. I get really worried about my chewing if eating about accidentally shutting / putting something down too hard on accident or zoning out and being found out. Our brains work in weird ways, chat. I think you found the right community. Game looks way different than last time I caught an Inception stream. Oh, yeah. So the joke here that I think Ephraim made first and has been sort of like the rallying call of this game now. This is 10 games hidden in 10 games in a trench coat. It has been so weird. We're technically in Act 3. Some of y'all need to go look at what I posted in stream content on the Discord. Oh, gosh. Good luck, everybody. When I was in college, I was at a test proctor location in the evening to do a math final. Since it was around dinner time, I didn't think to get a snack before I left my stomach. Before I left, my stomach was grumbling in this quiet room, trying to finish as fast as I can so I can leave. It's, like, weird, like, how self-conscious, like, that makes us feel, but it, like, really does, right? Like, it's very... it's real weird. All right, Shield Bot. I do have enough energy to play Shield Bot. Double Gunner is gonna kill this forever. That's okay. I don't really need it. I think that's literally why I had it to begin with. So I'll take 2 damage and put Shield Bot here to kill Double Gunner in that lane next turn. That's fine. Boom, boom. Because this is just gonna cancel out a little of the damage. Wait, will Shield Bot have 2 shields on it now? Nope. Never mind. Redundant. Perk.
God damn it.
Whatever. Dude, don't. Luke, don't say God damn it. That was I put that on there for a reason. Having this conversation right after I ate a big bowl of beans. You are going to be making so many toots. I can't eat in quiet rooms with other people because my chewing also makes me insecure. Man, all of it. Guys. Neurodivergent people really do find each other. I'm the Aaron Hansen in my community, a man who makes the most noises that are so unfortunate. God. I will say, as someone who's been in a room with Aaron Hansen many times, he is a chaotic beast. He really is. Well, you won't be seeing that one again. Okay, that's fine. Take 2 damage. Shield bot will kill that. And then shield... Oops. Oh, got to pull a card. I can play Shield Latcher and Sentry Drone. That's cool. I won't play Sentry Drone yet, but I will put Shield Latcher there. And then this Shield bot will keep getting more shields if it dies ever. Who's this? Oh, not another one of these guys. What the hell? Seems like he is violently himself. I respect it, because he is, yeah. I try to be as well, but then I get, like, self-conscious, and that's the part I'm trying to conquer. That's why I'm like, I don't fucking care. Honestly, like, it's like, oh, you guys didn't want Inception tonight? I kind of don't care. I'm gonna play it. Gun Clankson, reporting for duty. My mission, eliminate target, collect bounty. After that, maybe start a small business. And bed and breakfast, something nice. Settle down, find a partner, manufacture some children. Grow old, pass the business on to my children. Oh, so you want to start a wealth hoarding dynasty, I see. Rust away content with my life's work, surrounded by family. But first, eliminate target. All right, man. This guy's gonna suck. This guy's gonna be a poop face. The man who admitted in a video to pooping himself during it. Yeah. I like that he has said and done things on camera that have made me have to pause the video and gag. He really, I mean, God, he really does the most, doesn't he? He's like the most of us. God, that's so funny, though. All right. Boink. So this bounty hunter will take 1 damage. That thing will die, but that's okay. Because what happens next might surprise you. It's, who do I want to put down? Bomb Latcher? Oh my god. No, double gunner there. Oh wait, he moves! I forgot. Wait, I have to, I'll play him. Wait, no, actually that's good now that I think about it. Because that's going to be 2, 3. That wins me the round. Okay, no, he just played himself. That's fine. Bye. Fool. He sure is a guy. He sure is. Another star on your head. Your bounty is higher. Bounty hunters of a higher caliber may come calling. Okay, great, cool. What's he is? You will destroy one of your cards now. Don't be an idiot. This is better than getting a new one. Makes your deck more consistent. And I'll give you Robo-Bucks for it. Roblox bucks. Robux. Unapologetically gross, but not in a way that is like basement dweller gross. Like normalizing just kind of morally neutral things that happen. Yeah, absolutely. We should be normalizing that thing. I mean, it's like, we had to talk about periods on stream a couple streams ago. And it's like, some people were getting like, kind of like, oh, we got to talk about these in like vagaries. And I was like, no, like, it's a natural thing that happens to at least 50% of the world population. And why wouldn't we talk about this really natural thing? Like, it's fine to talk about it. Why does... Like, Fishbot wants to be destroyed, which is odd. I don't want to kill you, Fishbot. That's mean. That's kind of mean. Now I have to think here. Maybe Shield Latcher? I mean, like, he's kind of good. I'm back. I see we're talking about Aaron, I want to kiss everyone's dad, Hansen. Oh, yeah. Big win for my depression, for real? Yeah, no, I mean, it's like one of those things, it's like you said, there's definitely a limit until it becomes a little bit like, oh, you aren't taking care of yourself in a way that's truly harmful and damaging. But normalizing the places in between where you can come back from it, you can be like, these are normal bodily functions, whatever. Like, that's fine. We have Gun Clarkson, Moon Gearson, Crash Moonson. Who's next? Yeah, it's gonna be Moon Gunson, maybe. No, Gear Gunson, or Crash. Yeah, something like that. I'm back. Yeah, welcome back. Wait, I already read that. I think Aaron and I would either be great friends or could never be in the same room with one another again. I met him at a Waffle House in Atlanta. That seems so natural for him to be in, quite honestly. I'm going to get rid of Shield Lasher. I really don't care about these cards. Good news, but I made it to the gym again today. My legs are noodles, but my brain is annoyingly better. It kind of sucks the working out works like that. Yeah, you've heard me complain about it. It sucks that the people who are like, well, if you get good sleep and you eat right and you exercise, then you might feel better. Because then I'm like, oh yeah, like that would ever really work. And then I do those things and I'm like, man, I feel so much better. This sucks. Fap Goonson? Not Fap Goonson. No, he's the worst one. So powerful. All right, we have Swapbot. After card bearing the sigils is dealt damage, swap its power and health. Oh, it's this guy. It's that guy. I don't really care. Sentry Drone. Sentry Drones have been kind of fun. Leapbot, we don't really need because now my empty vessels block flying, and they're the same exact stats and same amount of energy. So, I mean, Sentry Drones are kind of fun. I need more, like, early game cards anyway. Goon Fapson, yeah. Fap Goonson. No relation to Goon Fapson. Thanks, y'all. It really is so bogus that taking care of yourself actually works. Like, God damn it. What do you mean I have to put some effort into being happy? Oh, so much to see. I love Lonely Wizbot. What a silly boy. All right, who is arriving to hurt me? It's Insectadrone and Automaton. And I can't play anything but Empty Vessel. So we'll at least put Empty Vessel here to block. Demolish. It's flagging. Yeah, going outside sucks until it doesn't. So true. Like, legitimately true. Ouroboros! I forgot. Yeah, we have the boy. Alright. So he's gonna take care of that. Oh, this is gonna poop in my soup, isn't it? I auto lose here. I can't... An onslaught of bad guys. I can't block all these. Well, this is a noose. This is another one of those forced wall moments, probably. I don't know, man. This doesn't feel good. Oh, there we go. No, he can't block flying, though. Ah! That's okay. Yeah, I feel like this is like forced loss. Artificial wall moment. Ah, $46. That's how much I make on Twitch a day. I haven't had a period in nearly a year due to my IUD, but out of nowhere, when when out on my anniversary at Olive Garden date, I realized I was spotting because it had been so long. I panicked and was like, need to go home. My boyfriend was very sweet and understanding, but I'm a bit cranky at myself because we left before we could get dessert. Oh, well, you can always, like, go back for just dessert one of these days. That would be kind of funny and fun. Morgan and I will do that sometimes with, like, Cheesecake Factory type dates. We're like, we're just here for the dessert. Hey, that's wonderful, though. More so that you have such a supportive partner. Still, somehow in the big year of 2025, we have dudes who are like, oh, it's a fucking, I don't trust anything that bleeds that long. It doesn't die. I've had the same joke since 2006. No one will talk to me. That shit happens way too often. So, like, the fact you have someone who's great on your side of it is very wonderful. Like, truly wonderful to hear about. Aurora Bot. Hope I can get him out on the field. There we go. That we have it. Bam. Good lord. This deck is hard to play because, like, I'm not used to the mechanics of it yet, but it's also been quite fun. Quite fun. Alright, we have Explode Bot. Maybe Explode Bot there to kill Alarm Bot. Because that Explode Bot will only do 1 damage. This is a 2-1 right now, but it will become, I think, a 3-1 Wolf the next turn. So any damage will automatically be canceled out. The problem is Double Gunner again. You son of a biscuit. You meanie man. Meanie weenie man. I think I'll put Explode Bot in the way of that. That might be the move. Shield Bot's good too, though. Shield Bot. Sure. Do that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so shield bot will kill double gunner next turn, so I don't have to worry about that. Explode bot. Oops, sorry. Ooh, sniper bot. Okay, win con. I win. Pow. Pow. That's gonna show up. Oh, that might kill shield bot, though. Shield bot's undying, though, so it doesn't really matter. That's alright. Another explode bot? Quill. Quill does damage. Quill does okay damage. Put Quill there. Space him out a little. Pow, pow, pow. And pow. Oh, never mind. I win the round next turn anyway. It doesn't matter. But what I think I want to do is bring out Ouroboros just to get more powerful. I'm gaming the system. Oh, I killed him, though. Oops. That joke, and you know what they say about guys with big feet? They wear big socks, are issued to every criminally unfunny millennial dude. Like, truly, like, tell me that you only watch Netflix comedy specials and still haven't picked up better jokes. Like, you're, like, that's the vibe. I wish birth control didn't play mean with my meds. I miss not having periods. I wish that they would just fucking invest in, like, male birth control. And not make it all the responsibility of, like, one person in a relationship. That's fucked up. It's weird as hell. Alright, this fight again. This one, I didn't get any, like, big plot point from this, so this one might just suck. This might just be a rough fight to begin with. I do have my energy cell this time, though, so... Alright. Oh, okay, fine. Ah, play me. I won't. I'm gonna play this instead, bro. Lil bro. Sorry, little bro. Because then that's going to kill that, and then this is going to flip 3-1, and then I'll at least be able to do enough damage to keep me alive for one more turn. Actually learned something interesting about male birth control. Not that the system is 100% correct, but, like, explaining why it isn't going anywhere. I know a lot of the, like, back-end stuff, I guess you could call it, that makes it, like, hard, like, weirder to develop as a technology. Just biological limitations and whatnot, but it's just like, yeah, very odd. Very, very odd. It was really sweet because when I started doing the thing where I over-explained that it was a false alarm, just like, you don't have to explain it to me. That is so sweet. No, that is so sweet. I love that. Like, truly. It's great to hear about people who have, like, good understanding partners. Like, it is wonderful to hear those types of stories. Alright, I think here we do enough damage to stay in the game. And then I block enough damage to stay alive. Cool. Explode Bot wasn't in bomb form, so did not kill Lonely Wizbot, which is good. I think what I can do is deploy something here, and then Lonely Wizbot will go to it. Oh my god, and instead I just have really high... cards. Yeah, I think I survived this one more turn, though. Oh, this sucks, though, bro. Blood. His ass. I think what I can do is... Oops. Quillbot goes down. No, hold on to Quillbot. Use this. I think this wins. Wins it for me? Oh, no, it doesn't win it for me, though. Oh, no, because 1 damage is going to get through next round from Explode Bot, right? Oh, did I lose? No, I didn't. Oh, my God, wait. That might have won it. That might have been the one. I am the one, the one, the one, the one, the one, the one. You know? Those are definitely the lyrics, by the way. All right, I think I win here. Yeah. Holy crap, the clutch, dude. Kablow, exploding time. Woo, yeah, we did it. We did it. Let's go. The whole risk/benefit way they look at meds is preventing male birth control from going anywhere, so RIP. As if women, though, for decades haven't been experimented on in clinical trials that were also risky that got us to where we're at with female birth control. So that's the way I kind of look at it, where it's like, I don't know. The way that science has always been skewed against women and medical science especially, like it's a bummer that dudes aren't just like, yeah, I'll take one for the team. Should be a switch on the body where you just don't have to deal with periods unless you're trying to conceive. I'd invest in that startup. Very annoying that birth control pills have to be hormonal. Several of my friends have awful periods but can't regulate their periods with birth. Yeah, it's like the side effects are just wild. I'm not defending it. The system is stupid. Yeah, it's just some context that I hadn't even considered and found interesting. Yeah, but again, we only got to where we're at because so many women were put in, like, unfair, risky... Yeah, because of the system, like you said, right? So it's more of one of those things where, like, there's that unwillingness because it's like, it's always been this way, though. And it is very steeped in, like, misogynistic, patriarchal thinking, and it blows. So, yeah. Yeah, against their wants and consent, yeah, as well. I heard that basically is when they tried studies to make birth control, guys were like, I hate how this makes me feel, I have mood swings, so they just dropped it. Yeah, which is like, oh, funny, dude. Weird. Like, that's so odd. It feels like you're so close to a breakthrough. Oh, what the hell's this? Huh?
What is this? What do you want? I am merely an inspector, and you've given me a lot of files to inspect. You wish to pass through this gate? Try inspecting the satellite dish at the foot of the wizard tower.
Okay. So we're gonna go to Magnificus. And that people with uteri are expected to take on those birth control risks despite, or they are irresponsible. Yeah, the fact that, like, we haven't perfected the technology and women are still shamed for not taking part and that kind of thing. Like, it's just so bad. It's really bad. Anyway.
Yep. Oh no. Yep, I forgot a piece. You have legs. Stand up and get it. It's in the smelter room, floating above the smelting machine.
Oh, that's not my fault, P03, that you didn't set up your game, right?
I can't let you go further until I have it.
What if I want this stuff? It's like, neat. Alright. Bye-bye. I'm gonna walk around and find something cool. It's in the smelter room? Is this... This is the smelter room from Act... Oh, this is this... Oh, so this is like the layout of, like, the Act 2? Like 2D map we saw? Interesting. Select all applicable emotions for the following scenarios. The tempers. You draw your energy by. You have full energy. Oh, pog! I'm like a shit. Energy bot, full energy, brother. Yeah, it's right, Pineapple. That's the thing, right? Is we have had enough breakthroughs. It's just we haven't had enough willingness, kind of thing, right? Man, it sucks, right? But yeah. Yeah, no, I get that, Sky. I get that. But also, like, so much of that has been dictated by a very specific lens. Just, it really has been. Hormonal male, because, by the way, did increase risk of stroke. Yeah, aware. Yeah, again, very aware of this stuff. But it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, cool. That just means that we have to keep working on it. So there's less of those risks, right? That's the way that I look at it. Versus like, oh, let's just keep the system that, like, causes massive discomfort and inconvenience for 50% of the population always kind of thing. Wait, what? I said done. Okay, click all three. This guy looks like a bowling ball on the left. Only the sad ones? Oh, you're about to die from an insectodrone. You draw a leap bot. Oh, pog, dude! Incredible. You successfully perform the Great Transcendence. Oh, it wants me to? Dude, I don't know. P03 wants me to do that, and it seems like a bad time. Sure, dude. Hooray, guys. Oh! Oh, no. God. Good lord. Yeah, yeah, that's a good thing to point out, Skies. We're not here to blame researchers. We're here to blame the system, how it's funded, how it's encouraged by politicians who know nothing about science, and how there's still a lot of patriarchal systems that we do have to break down in the world in general, especially in medicine. Also, okay. I found one of these symbols before. Also, here's our little goopy guy friend. Hello. Good lord. Fast-turning in the dark? I don't like this, yeah. Yeah, I know. It's like very dungeon crawler, like, sort of camera where it's only fixed cardinal directions, and it's like, whoosh, there's gonna be something that's, like, right in my face one of these times, and I'm gonna scream. So, Great Transcendence sounds super culty, right? Yeah. I advocate for vasectomies a lot. Yes! Yeah. No, it is one of those things where I've seen an uptick in the number of people who are, like, willing to do that, and that is good. Greetings! The pain? Bearable. For once, he's not like, oh, the pressure of these pipes surrounding me feels nice. It's like a warm hug, or cold hug, I guess, because it's all metal. That and the knowledge that the master is near. Okay, great, man. Oh, yes, the master is near. I feel his presence. That robot will rue the day. Okay. Cool, man. I hope you're having such a great time. That freaks me out. I still don't know what this guy's for, but I'll find out. On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, I find out the answer to the puzzle. Vegeta goes cray-cray because he's not strong enough to beat Goku. Okay, little wing card. Wing is at the top. Alright. Here we go. Me saying this, watching the game while listening to Minecraft armadillos bounce on a campfire because I was in the middle of building an XP farm. Listen, you're just like multi-talented, obviously. The gel I was thinking of is called Atom Male Birth Control. What a fitting name. Non-hormonal, which is why it has so few side effects, lasts up to 10 years, reversible at any time. Seems like an ideal option, which is why I hope it becomes available ASAP. I really, yeah, damn. I hope they move through clinical trials quickly with that kind of thing. That rocks. Right, and Link did so much for vasectomies PR. What a wild statement in, again, the big year of 2025. All right, so we have wing on the top. Wings on top. Let's go. Enter the correct sum. 2 plus 7 plus 3 is 12. This is like a terrible captcha, by the way. Also, okay, so this is going to be the bifurcated strike on one of these. It's so fucking stupid that basically the FDA expects researchers to find something with 0 side effects because that basically is what they would need to get it approved under current standard. Yeah, it's wild. It really is. It really, really is. I'm not wrong. Well, yeah, no, I didn't discount what they have done for for that specific thing, but damn, I don't know. I've been... Wait, why is that not 2? Oh, is it 2 bifurcated? So it's 4 plus 4 minus 4 technically, so is it 4? Oh my god. So 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 6 is 11? Dog, my brain's huge. So those weren't symbol. What were those gonna be? No, they would have showed me the symbol again. That's so funny. What's that? I don't know if I wanted this. Why do I have this now? Hello? Okay. Waiting for network. Is this the network? I'm plugging in your router. Thank you for choosing Spectrum. You'll never have internet above 8 megabits upload. Which sigil is represented? I don't know what that is, my guy. Is that a knife? Is that a spaceship? I think it's like a shield around that thing. Okay, that sounded like it was right. Oh, I can rotate it. Oh, that was a very lucky guess then. It's the arrow one. All of this reminds me, chat, it's titty check time. Daily self-chest tissue exam. Let's go. Yeah. Hey, I'm down with this being a reminder in chat, quite honestly. Falling asleep at the wheel, folks. I gotta go to bed. Please get some good rest. Lucy, it was so nice seeing you again. Thank you so much for dropping by. Thanks for supporting the stream. Please have a wonderful rest of your weekend if we don't see you around again. I will be streaming tomorrow, I believe, unless Morgan wants to like take the whole night, which I'm okay with her doing as well. She needs it because she doesn't get to stream as much. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Take care of you. Go ahead, add it as a 1K remind chat then. Actually, that wouldn't be a terrible idea as like a point redemption. Of like a boob check. I feel like new people will be like, what the hell? Waiting for network. Dog, I thought I had done that. Ooh, look at the floating Magnificus books. Okay. Well, I did see bifurcated symbol. So maybe this will brute force it. Nope. Alright, maybe I'm just silly. Silly maxing live on camera? I just did a whole rotation, didn't I? Chat, I didn't silly max enough. Crap, I have no idea. Not yet, at least. I will, though. Don't worry. I have to be to work at 8:30/9 a.m. on Monday in person. Oh, fair. Yeah, I won't start at 11 p.m. again, hopefully. But thank you so much for joining us tonight at the very least. Love a good boob check, honestly. If it's keeping people safe, if it's making people aware, like, that is pretty dope in my opinion. Okay, well, I guess I gotta go back to P03. Hey, man. Check that out.
Yep, good. Let's attach it.
Ooh. Oh, for magic deck. Gem decks. I see. As a child, I watched the show Untold Stories of the ER. Somehow got it in my brain that if you had sex with multiple people, you'd have a stroke. I mean, maybe. It's not not because you had sex with multiple people, but because the physical exertion might be too much. Some friends I haven't seen in a while just texted me to ask if I want to go to brunch with them. Oh, yo, have so much fun, Becca. I was just talking about how my best friend and Morgan and I used to go out to brunch all the time, and it was so fun. And then COVID happened, and now he, like, doesn't do that very much anymore.
This thing lights up when you have gem vessel cards in play. Your empty vessels are now filled with gems. Check it out.
Ooh, cool. Wow, pretty. Yeah, very cool.
You can change the color of the gems you draw from your side deck.
Cool.
Try it. Press 1.
I like that one. That one looks cool. Oh, cool. Well, I'm going to have 4 of those and 3 of the other type. That sounds cool. Cool, man. Thanks, P03. Wow, so cool, bro.
You'll pick a card now, and I'll gemify it. From then on, having a green gem will increase its health. Orange gem will increase its power. And having a blue gem will lower its energy cost.
Oh.
You'll see.
If I can get Sniper bot out, like, right away. Or Ouroboros. Ooh, Ouroboros? For 1 less gem? You got to P03. I did, Dusky. What's up? Hello, am I back? You're back, Gray Lady. Hello, welcome back. All right. Ouroboros gets,
Let me calibrate.
give me, Wait, okay. I don't know what that did. No. Oh, he gets to pick it? It got the one I wanted. Yeah.
See those things in the corner?
Oh, wait. Oh, it has all of them. Huh?
They light up when you have the right gems. You'll see.
Okay. I guess I'll see. I'll see. I'll find out. There's another Gemify.
You know what to do.
Yeah, now I'll put it on Sniper Bot. Hell yeah. Here we go.
Here we go.
He said it too. That's funny. Cool. Gemified.
It's gemified.
Cool. Whoa! Magic swords. So cool. What you buying? Yo, what's up, Centennial? Doing a little bit of Inscription Act 3. Okay. So we got all the... got all them gems. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is going to be a 2-4 if I bring it out. Ruby vessel. Oh, man, this is wild, actually. This is so cool. So, wait, I could, like, make all of them, like, blue, and then whenever the blue gem lights up, or, the circle one, the blue circle one, then all the vessels would be 0 cost? It'd be kind of neat. That's, like, kind of wild. You heard about the price of the Switch 2 and its games? Yeah, we talked about it. We already talked about it. It is annoying and odd thing going on at the moment in the world. What is that guy? What the hell? Gembound Ripper? I don't like that. Well, that to block that, I suppose, and then play. Put it in play, baby. Oh, I see. The empty vessels are gemifying things. I see. I see. Okay. Well, that's cool, I suppose. If I am allowed to believe that. Explode bot will kill that. Yeah. Boink. Alright, and then I get 3 damage down that lane right away, which is pretty neat. Be-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So I should probably try to get a blue empty vessel then. At some point. In the meantime, we simply do this. And win the game. Oh, man. Automaton 2-1? Automaton? Kind of annoying. Ruby vessel. It's fine. Explode bot, no! Sniper bot. Die. Nice, alright. Now I win. Now I auto-win. Mom turned off the power strip that had the internet, and I really need a break from family right now. Help me. Oh no, I'm sorry! I hope that we can be some good company for you here. Charlie Cat is being a wiggly boy. I think he's glad that it's no longer 90 degrees outside. Oh, I bet. Hoping that since it's just the suggested estimated price and not technically final price, that it could change, especially for the games, but if not, welp. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously dependent on, like, other shit going on in the world, which is the worst part of all of it, but, like, we'll just have to... We'll have to see what happens. Okay, I actually want Orobot to die here so that it gets stronger. Oh, it was 2-1. Oh no, it's not gonna die. It is completely pointless that I did that then. That's okay. That's alright. Bolthound? Oh. Sentry drone. Nope, Bolthound. Alright, I think I win. Yolk. Alright, Sniper Bot's back in my hand, which is fine. I'll simply put that guy down there again. Bam. But I won, though. Oh, crap. For breast checks, if you menstruate, it's best to do day 10 of your cycle as your hormone changes during the month, because temporary changes to tissue that can feel like a lump or bump. Hey, that's some good advice right there. That is something I was not aware of. Thank you for sharing. Some good shit to know. All right. More cards. Busted 3D printer. Vessel printer. Once a card bearing the sigil struck, draw a card from your empty vessel pile. So that would, like, speed up how many gems I get out, I guess, but it's kind of not... I don't really care that much. Bleen's Vessel and Orlu's Vessel. So these are gonna just be... yeah, Mox cards, essentially. I'll take Bleen. I like Bleen. Look at that. He got a little spear. That's cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Still so excited for games this year. Deltarune's next chapters, Pokemon, Witchbrook, Grave Season. Yeah. You know what I'm furious about, though? They gave, like, 2 seconds in the Nintendo Direct to show off Silksong. They're like, oh, yeah, we're just, like, gonna casually drop one of the most anticipated indie games of all time. Like, we're just gonna, like, do, like, a 3-second montage of its gameplay in the middle of a montage of, like, 20 games. And then not actually, like, dwell on it at all. What the fuck was that, Nintendo? That was crazy, dude. Like, absolutely terrible. So, I know, Brian, it was insane, yeah. This might be a bad take, but when have video games ever been affordable? It was before your time in the ancient times, but I promise you, things weren't as weird. And it's a nuanced conversation. I don't want to be like, oh, they shouldn't go up in price. But, like, they shouldn't have as steeply climbed because the market held on to, like, a stalled price for so long. But, again, I don't need to really get into that because I can't control any of that shit. Deltarune is going to have a new chapter this year. I knew he was working. Yeah, 3 and 4, right? Something like that. Silksong, though? Like, what the hell, bro? They, like, talked about Silksong for 4 seconds and it was gone. And I was like, that is the game everybody wants. I'm always checking since my family has a history of breast cancer. Super happy that this combo is happening. Always check yourself. Becca, we are, you know how we are here. Things have gotten, like, so good about these types of conversations here. We're going to blow your minds with an announcement. People keep yelling about at every game conference, but only for a few seconds. Yeah. My roommate was asleep, and all I texted him was Silksong, and he was up. Yeah. Spark, oh, yeah, this is the Spark. Yeah, 3 and 4 are releasing in June. There we go. Issue with prices also if you're American, that with tariffs and taxes, it will be over $100. Exactly. Yeah, so it's gonna, like, be really interesting to see how, like, digital distribution platforms basically work through, like how they skirt international trade law, which I don't think they can, but I've already heard rumblings of, like, companies trying to do it to make a case for that, and it's like, I don't think that's gonna work, brother. But also, like, God, if it's just bad. It's just all so bad. It's like all just fucking terrible to watch go down, and quite honestly. My issue with the price is the overworked, underpaid developers who will not be seeing a fraction. Yeah, so this is the thing that, where a lot of the talk comes into play that makes sense to me, because I have a million friends in game dev, right? I know a lot of people who work at a lot of different companies. I always have. It's partially why I even got into doing what I do. People will go, oh, the economy's changed. So, of course, and, you know, they have to pay the staff for a longer development cycle or more intense AAA game dev cycle or using higher-end equipment to develop these games, and therefore the companies need more money to make sure that happens. I will let you know trickle-down economics have rotted your brain if that's the way that you think about that. Game devs get paid a strictly set salary, the same way most corporate jobs work, and it's not like they get royalties for that. Sometimes an indie dev will be really cool and, like, be like, yeah, we're splitting, like, all the profits X number of ways and whatever. But AAA especially, which is going to be a majority of what you're seeing at, like, launch on these big titles for, like, Switch 2 and upcoming games this year that are going to be priced $80 and above, that doesn't trickle down. There's a reason that every fucking year you see 20,000 game devs get laid off, and then the CEO of those companies very, like just tone unaware to the room going, we had record profits this year. I just bought a 4th mansion. That's how money works in this industry, unfortunately. When you're like, oh, I'm buying this $80 game, I'm supporting the devs, theoretically you are. If no one buys the games, there's probably going to be higher numbers of layoffs. Sure, but it's a losing system that really sucks because, like, if you go out and you buy 14 copies of that game, those devs aren't getting paid more money. They're bosses. That's just the way that this industry has always worked. It's also why it's another industry where unionizing doesn't happen very often, and why a lot of people this year in game dev are trying to normalize the idea of unionizing. So, you know, there we go. That's the thing. The problem right now, too, with the dev cycle is that games are being pumped out faster on deadlines and are launching with more bugs because consumers have just gotten so used to, like, it's a broken game. Oh, well, every game's broken. We'll just wait for the patch. And, like, people just eat that pig slop up. And it just really sucks. It just really sucks to see that kind of thing. So, I don't know. That's the way that I have had it explained by a lot of my friends who have literally worked for game companies like Sony and some other really big ones. It's all either fixed salary workers at a specific company that move from game to game, or a temporary contracted person specifically for that project who had an agreed upon payment on contract signing. Yep, contractors, again, why unions are not a thing that's happening very much in the game dev industry, is because they rely on so many contract workers who automatically don't really have rights. Those people are not seeing a cent of that profit except in extremely rare circumstances. Exactly. Yeah. So it's really very shitty to see, you know, the narrative being manipulated by really rich people. Again, it's the 1% CEO who's going, oh, well, if you guys buy like a bunch of our games, we won't have to fire as many people. Man, that's a shitty system you set up. That's pretty abusive and awful. But I digress. We live in a society. Anyway. Oh, wait, I can't. No drawing on first turn. Oh, that's right. Okay. So I have to break through this and then fill up this bar? And I don't have any cards that are going to be able to do damage until the gems give my cards power. This is bad. How do I get through this one in 5 turns, man? Oh, God. Dev should strike hard and in the meantime do some indie shit. They probably have better ideas. The problem is no one is funding indie right now. My good friend Alana Pierce has some really good information about this on her YouTube channel. She's ranted about this a lot on Twitch streams as well. She used to work for the team that wrote everything for God of War. Sony Santa Monica, huge company, right? And it really sucks that, like, she always talks about, like, the idea of people being like, why don't you just do indie then? And she's like, I love working with indie, but indie is sadly underrepresented. There are not a lot of investors for it right now in the current market. It really sucks. It's really tough. But I wish that was an option, more realistic. I have a bunch of friends who used to work in AAA game dev who formed their own company recently to do indie game dev that did join a union, I think in Canada, which is really neat. As someone who has been job hunting in that industry for years and who is taught by people actively working in the industry, I've seen these job listings and heard these stories. It never works the way people have been conditioned to think it does. Exactly. And that's why I hope I'm raising some level of, like, awareness for people who might have been fed the Kool-Aid of that idea, like, previously. Oh, man, Explode Bot. It's kind of all I can play there. I guess I could have played Lonely Wizard. Shit. Oh, I didn't think about that. Can I hammer one of these? Grab the hammer? Nope. What am I doing? Where's my hammer? I can't just... Oh, because then I would be able to easily destroy these things that are taking up the spaces I see. No! No! Oh, this sucks, dude. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this in time. I wanted to unionize our healthcare team in Tennessee, and it would result in every striking employee having felony charge. Yeah, it's so rough that the union busting, like, laws in a lot of places in the U.S. It's just wild to see. I'm very aware of that culture, unfortunately. Again, it's just, we're all working for a better tomorrow, I hope. Better hurry. Yeah, I know, dude. I'm probably losing this match, so how about you eat my butt? Oh, brother, this sucks. This sucks so hard. I need to be... Oh, wait, I do have hammer. With a hammer! Yeah. I could have done this from the beginning, apparently. I just didn't. Oh my god, I didn't have hammer before, I feel like. Ugh. Good lord. Yeah, exactly, Sky. It's tough. It's really hard. Listen, if this inspires you to, like, pitch in because you have a expertise or knowledge about this stuff, I've done my job. Like I said, I want more and more people to think about this kind of thing and, like, not instantly just believe a company and what they're telling them kind of thing. Oh, dude, I don't think I'm winning in time. I really, really played this wrong. Crap, man. Bolthound. I guess Quill will help me through another lane, and then... Oh, I probably should have put double gunner there instead. I misplayed. I'm so cringe, bro. I'm so cringe. Oh, God. How much could one video game cost to make? $2 billion? Oh my god, the least helpful item. Alright, just full send it. Just hope that everything works out. It doesn't. Yay. I guess I could have used my energy cell.
You blew it. Literally. Imagine this thing exploding. That's what happened. GG.
No. That's okay. It wasn't that hard to get there. Give me $10 trillion. I'll make a community game 2.0. Oh, hell yeah. It's a video game, Michael. How much could it cost? $10? God. The line that keeps on giving. It's a banana, Michael. Good fish. Hey, haven't seen Fishbot in my hand in a little bit here, so... I guess I'll put that guy there. That's my fun song of the day. I'm gonna give that guy bum. And then I'm gonna explode bot him. Probably should have waited a turn, but that's okay. Because then my explode bot would have taken down Emerald Vessel. That's alright. This is just like basically a tutorial match, if I remember. Fishbot is kind of good here. Put team down there. The world would be a better place if I was a billionaire because I wouldn't be one. Fair. Only indie games that are hyped are a sequel to a game that randomly got picked up by YouTubers and streamers. FNAF getting picked up because FNAF 2 just hyped AF. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, I mean, every now and then there's a game that breaks rank and, like, sort of has organic, like, an amazing marketing campaign or, like, even a revival, like Among Us, right? Among Us exploded as, like, a social fun game in 2020 because streamers did pick it up. But it had existed before, and it, like, did okay when it launched. It's just, like, it was astronomically successful once it did get that, like, extra sort of second wave marketing. But, like, yeah, a lot of the times it is kind of like a weird thing where, like, content creators do help with the marketing a lot. Well, not a lot, I shouldn't say. I don't want to, like, oversell what content creators do. We're mainly just annoying. More fish? Why is this a pregnant robot fish, dude? I don't like that. This also makes more fish. It gives birth to more fish. But yeah, occasionally there's like some indie games that will already have some steam behind them. No pun intended. But yeah, it's not as common as it should be, in my personal opinion. All right, what do I want here? Sentry bot will turn into a 3-1, I guess. More fish can block 2 damage there. Sentry drone there to block the damage, and then... Oh, I should have used... that's okay. And then swap bot will only do 1 damage as long as I don't hit it. F-preg, fish preg. Yeah, it is an F-preg card. Why is that? To make money in indie, you either have funding or you have luck. Yeah, mainly it's like angel investors, which is a bummer. Also, I dropped 500 frames at some point. Has stream been looking okay? I should let y'all know I dropped one of my online certification programs for graphic design because it has an entire course on Adobe's Gen AI. Ugh. So sorry. So annoying. Pregnant robot fish, yeah. Looks fine to me. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for being a friend. Alright. So, I do have this. Right. I have double gunner. Double gunner all the way across the sky. Yeah. Okay, I'll put him there. And then... Oh, that might have been bad, because I need this thing to die, so it gives me a different fish. I don't know. Had a tiny blip earlier, but it's been fine since. Awesome, thank you so much for letting me know. Little lag earlier. Figured it was on my end. Okay, fair. Stream looks good. I had lag a few minutes ago. All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now I'm in slightly more dangerous territory. Yeah, one away. So good fish is here in my hand at least. Good fish has sniper, turret, blocking, flying, and thorns all on one card. So that will die. If I put good fish there, that dies, but then I take one. I might actually have to... Oh, God. Oh, wait. I think I can make this work. Oh, draw a card. Ooh, sniper bot. Never mind, we win. I think. No. I have to mitigate damage. Here's how I do it. Good fish goes down here. I use my power cell. I use double gunner here, which will die but take out that and then block the damage. This works. This is fine. This is how we stay alive. Oh, I do that and then 4 damage on the board too. Bam. We're back in business, baby. Fantasy Forgotten, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Welcome. I was like, oh, sick, train me how to trade a creative career off to a robot so I can have more time creating carpet at the factory. Yeah, it really is like one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, we'll teach you how to use like this generative AI program, which your input will then train more, so you'll be very replaceable down the line. Like, it's like so frustrating to see that. It's like mad weird. So, all right, shield bot. All right, sniper bot can go here. Kill gembound ripper. Shield bot can go here, take damage, and then kill swap bot after it swaps back. Oh, never mind. Never mind. That's what we'll do. That works. Alarm bot does too, but who cares, really? Explode bot? Happy? Oh, because he forfeited? No. I want to do overflow damage to you if I can. That's all I'm getting. Pow. Pow. Huge. Oh, I should have done 2 and then 1. That's okay. Oh, he's not dead yet? Never mind. This is great. I'm going to do plenty of overflow damage then. Pow. Give me coins. Give me that money. Yeah, baby. $7 whole dollars. Incredible. All right. Let's go. Oh. Skip the gem altar. All right. Who gets gems? Who gets gems? Maybe double gunner, because double gunner needs like more health. I fear. So maybe this guy. I haven't really been playing around with the gem mechanic too much, though. So it's not like a big deal. I like the Drew Gooden. I like the line Drew Gooden had where he was like, Adobe's saying, we're here to help you make money from your art unless we can make money from your art, in which case we'll do that instead. Yeah, Drew's video on AI stuff is like very depressing, but very good and a very realistic the breakdown and analysis of it, in my opinion. Also, Drew's just a good boy. He's not very good at Among Us. Alright, now I know how to play this level, and I will simply win this time. Oh, I just realized that those were giving me gem buffs, but it doesn't matter because these don't have them on them anyway. Oh, this one did. Shit. I love paying attention to things. It's something I don't often do. Just as a heads up. Here, I'll put this down here so that there's 2 of the types of gems down. And then Ouroboros will be 3-2. Incredible. For whenever I can play him. He's rad, been making some real hard hitters lately. Funny, but tackling big topics. Yeah, I like his stuff. I like Eddie's stuff a lot. There's a couple commentary guys that are pretty good. Jarvis always has some, like, good takes. Love, love, love me some Jarvis energy. Fishbot, Aurabot, Explodebot. This Explodebot will be very good because then it turns into wolf. And I'm hungry like the wolf. Quill. Alright, Fishbot. I mean, you don't do enough damage, brother. I wonder. Alright. Shit, this sucks. I'll put it down there. Might as well. Oh, man, this really stinks. It's taking so long. Shush your little robot mouth, please. Bomb Latcher. Dude, is the game, like, set up to make me only pull bad cards? Like, what is this dog shit hand? This is so bad, bro. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm using this. I'm letting Explodebot kill that, which will blow it up, which will suck, but it will blow up these 2 spaces and at least allow more damage through. Oh, wait, no, it's gonna blow up all this crap. But then it's gonna blow up all these 6. Wait, that's actually okay, I think. That's alright. Look at that. Okay, board clear. I have 2 turns to do like 10 damage. Oh, and I lost some gems. Have you ever played Hylix? I've never heard of it either, no. I'm so sorry. I'm not sure what that is, but if anyone else knows, please add some input. Okay, Orobot. Dude, this sucks. I don't think we're not winning this again. Cringe level. Ah, the RNG on this one. This is super cringe, man. Oh, I didn't realize Sentry... That was on me. I'm cringe, actually. This Sentry Drone would have turned into a 3-1, which still wouldn't have been enough, but would have gotten me closer, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So how many do I need? Wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 damage? Oh, and I have, like, no flying. Yeah. Whatever, man. I'll redo this one, clearly. I have to come back to this fight. Fortunately, the 1v4 this is, like, pretty easy. It's, like, a little annoying, but it's mainly just easy. I'm learning. And that's the part that I enjoy about what I do in this game. Came out in 2015. It's really interesting art and loosely a JRPG style game. I think it's fascinating, but I actually don't fully know the storyline. Interesting. I mean, I'm always down to try new things. It's just like no guarantee that I will have time in the schedule for them. But I hope sometime I do. Robot Vessel. So Sentry Drone kills that right away. That's huge. Okay, that's an Emerald Vessel that has damage on it, which is annoying. I really do love Lonely Wizbot. He's a goofball. Yeah, I'll let him do 2 damage, and then he'll unfortunately die, but that's alright. We'll have board control. And be up on damage. $3 on Steam? Damn. Why does Bullhound always look like the orange Pret? No, it's kind of like how, what does, the Pokemon Yungoos transforms into, crap, I forgot the evolved name. But every time he's got the Donald Trump hair, and it sucks. Every time I look at it, I'm like, this card sucks, dude. This card's the worst card that's ever been. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is that. Sentry Drone, let it transform, do 3 damage on the top. Yeah. Alright, so that will do 3 over the top, which will win me the game, so this next move kind of does not matter. Watch this! Ugh. Win. I see it, but I don't want to. Yeah, it's terrible. That's awful. You've ruined that card forever. It's not even a card I play very often, though. So, like, much like the current presidency, totally useless. All right, I'm winning it this time. This is easy. I know what to do now. So I don't destroy. So that's for cost. One's for health. Which one's for health? Is for the triangle one? So we don't need triangle one. Get that out of here. But power and cost are both good. Yeah, that's awesome. It's definitely there. Oh, God. Y'all, come on. It's the worst. Oh, wait, so, like... Alright. Man. So, I think Explodebot going down first should be the move. Oh. Oh, it costs 2 energy. You don't have enough. Okay, so I can't actually play anything this hand. I guess I could put, like, a bunch of bomb bots down on my side just to, like, blunk away at the health of these things. Yeah, do it. Why not? Full send that. Pow, pow, pow. And then I can hammer them and then put in a better card. Bleen's Vessel? No. I shouldn't have picked Bleen's Vessel, I just realized, because the diamond is better than the triangle thing. Oh, man. Sorry, I didn't think it would be so devastating. Oh, it's devastating. It's terrible. We're all trapped with this cursed-ass knowledge now. Look at what you've done. Alright, I guess destroying these... Womp. Womp. Wait, I could... Oh my god, I could have been destroying that one too, I just realized. Because here's what I should be doing. Draw a card, hammer this, but then play Bleen's Vessel instead of that there, because now all I have is Explode Bots. Wait, this Explode Bot transforms though. So, wait. Wait, I have 2? Okay, wait. No, I need that. Shit! I just wasted a turn. Did I? No, I didn't. Wait. Hold up. I'm confusing I'm overcomplicating things. Oh, that does send it through? Oh, I didn't realize hammering the Explode Bots blows them up. I should have done that from the start, blown up all lanes. Why would you do this to us? Oh, God. Good Lord. Good God. Time to do my, refutations in the mirror. The evil version of affirmations. I was looking up gumshoe. Yeah, gumshoes is the one. Yeah. I thought the noise you made was in the game and it scared me. Sorry, I'm very scary. Dude, I screwed this up hard. This is bad. I screwed this up hard. Alright, just send it. I have 3 turns. I can turn it around. The clock's ticking. Yeah, I know. So it's going to be 4 more. So that would put me at 6, which is only the halfway point. I mean, I think I clear this, especially with this. I think I clear this, but, like, I could also be wrong. So, I might as well just keep trying my dang hardest. Oh, pop that. Oh, my God.
Punch me in the boob.
Narcinium, thank you for the 3 months. Congrats on the silver Eevee badge, by the way. Thank you so much. Enjoy the benefits of continuing to be a sub in whatever freakish world I have welcomed you into here. Thank you so much for joining. Fishbot, useless. Alright, this is fine, though. Bam. One more turn. Okay, so we cleared. We actually cleared this time. All it took was 8 billion of my items. That's all it took. And then Double Gunner didn't even... Man, wouldn't have even been able to be playable till now, which is so dog water of it. That's alright. We just send this.
Oh, you did it. You stopped it from exploding. You are a hero. Is that enough congratulations?
Yeah, see you later. Little troll boy. Little weirdo. Oh. Coins for me. $61? Whomst is you? Oh. Oh, this is the broomstick person. Just a head on a broomstick in the Act 2 tower. Very scary, for sure.
Oh, a traveler. These parts do not see many. You wish to pass these blades? Fine.
Oh. Well, no, okay, that was easier than I thought it was going to be.
We're going to trade now.
Jump on Ripper. 3-1, but it costs that much? Oof. It is gemmed up, though. Gorange's Vessel? And swap. I think Gembound Ripper, even though I don't really see... I'm not going to use it very much, I feel like. We'll see. I guess these guys are technically... No, I'll use that.
Now give me something.
Okay. It's been, like, super useless for me. Probably Bomb Latcher, if I'm going to be honest. I know how to use it, but it's just not that good. That's fine. Swap it out. Give me that. Thank you. Another Gembound Ripper. Gem Detonator? Oh, this is the... When gem vessels on the owner side of the board die, they detonate. The creature opposing them? Yeah, so it just makes them into bombs. Oh. I mean... No, Insectadrone. I gotta get more flying guys in this deck. It's gonna be good. So I go that way. I'm gonna go through the swords, though. I just unlocked that, yeah? Huh? Oh, they just cleared a shortcut. Oh, that's dope. Cool. All right, we go across the bridge. Here we go. Another bridge battle. All right, Bleen's Vessel. Insectadrone. Nice. One of my new guys right away. All right, I got to be careful about this. So this gives more power. Relatively desirable. Even if it dies in one turn, that's okay. Because it stops the damage. Stop the bleed. Ooh. This is going to be hard. Bleen's Vessel. Oh, Lil Bro's going to die. This music, too. This music's wild. Actually, wait. Oh, I don't have my bomb thing. I was just like, wait, I can just use my bomb thing. And I can't use my bomb thing at all, actually. I lied. So, little dude's going to take 2 turns to kill, which will at least delay 2 damage, which is good. Oh, and then, of course, though, he has a double gunner down the middle. This is trash. I guess Fishbot goes there, and... Oh, this really sucks.
That really bites.
Yeah, Fishbot's gonna have to go down to kill double gunner. Well, actually, wait. Lonely Whizbot in the middle is not terrible, so, like, do that. So I put the 2 damage back on him. There we go. Scales are even again. They're not gonna be for a second. Did I just lose? I didn't play that right at all, dude. That sucked. Ah, that's okay. I think with the shortcut, I just, like, walk through, right? Yeah. Bam. Okay, not that bad. Not that bad, and hopefully I just get better RNG hand. Boing. After the next checkpoint, I have to remember to warp back and spend all my money, too, because holy crap, without that, this is going to be hard. All right, so we have Emerald Vessel, Wizbot, Sentry Drone that transforms is good, though. Okay, so that will kill that dude. Oh, wait, no, it won't. He'll kill this thing now. Because he gets the damage soak for 1. That sucks. Oh, my God, I wish I had a brain that just worked even a fraction of the time. It would be so incredible. It would be so amazing. Well, now he dies at least, so. Wait, what if I just get real annoying and just use this and then do that? And then, yeah, just hold that for now. That's fine. And then Double Gunner is going to suck to go up against, but, like, now I have a better shot at taking him out. Or... No. I have to hold off. This stinks. Put that there. No! Lonely Wizbot, I forgot you move! Well, that's okay. He'll kill Double Gunner next turn, then. After Double Gunner hits me for 2. That's okay. We're even now? Alright, no. We win these. This is okay. Oh, this game makes my brain hurt sometimes, man. Huge! And then Lonely Wizbot did overflow damage to kill the thing behind Double Gunner as well. Okay. No, this works. Chat, I'm doing it. I'm learning. I'm becoming better at the video game. I hope you're so proud. I win. Yay! Okay, warp back. Buy things. I am proud. Thank you. Yeah, learning. Knowledge is power. 26 Robux. I guess I have enough Robux now. 16, 18 Robux? I forgot what this is. What's the lightning bolt do again? I'm gonna get whatever the hell this is, though. I'm so curious. So much Robux. My mom gave me her credit card so I could buy these Robux.
Gives nano armor to your bots on the board. Decent.
Oh. Cool new item. Neat. I don't know what this lightning bolt does. Think it's the overclock thing? Oh, yeah, that is. You're right. That does overclock. You're right. You're right. I need to just get, like, new cards in my deck because they all kind of suck. 3D busted printer, shield bot, alarm bot. I feel like shield bot's, like, been a pretty good staple of my decks. I can do this a whole bunch. Bolt Hound, busted 3D printer. That's not terrible for 3. Okay, that doesn't have to be so slow every time. Is it only gonna keep giving me the same choices? That's kind of, well, all right. I have like enough max energy cards that. I'm looking for something better. I guess I'm just not gonna get it. That's fine. Really wants me to get another Bolt Hound. I don't like Alarm Bot. Alright, cool. That's fine. That's fine. I don't lose as much money when I die now. So, that way's to Leshy. We're gonna save Leshy for last like I did last time, because, like, Leshy's terrible.
The guy who used to live here was a major drag. Though I'll admit, he was not dull. Guy had a plan for every eventuality. That is, except for the Great Transcendence.
Oh my god, there was a shop here the whole time. Oh, that would have been exchange. That's a new item. Damn, I had the money, enough money for the new item too. That sucks. Alright, whatever. I'll earn more. Watch this.
Watch this.
Bleen's Vessel, Ruby Vessel. Alright. What's that? Oh, Gem Detonator. Oh, God. Alright. So Bleen's is going to become a 1-1 when I drop it down, I guess? Could get the Aura Shield. Okay, but what if I just do that? What if I just go, I don't care. I'm bombing everything. That's, there's something so satisfying about that. Like, he has board control now, but also, what is, that's all he's got. So those little silly guys. Sonia. Sonia does damage over the top. So for a couple rounds, she'll do, like, more damage after I get her. Yeah, this is okay. I'll take that. Danger zone now, but I'll get some of this back. Lean's Vessel, technically, could do damage. Shield bot, sniper bot. Okay, we win conned again. We win conned again. Pow. So Sonia's gonna die next turn, which will suck, but they'll also destroy Gem Detonator. Oh, the thing that's gonna suck though is that Gembound Ripper. I guess I have one too, though? Oops. So I just have to play him into a space where he's going to do like a crap ton of damage. Yeah, just send it. That's fine. Might as well blow that up as well. Okay, we're even. I'll take 4, I guess, which sucks. Oh, that sucked a lot, actually. Orobot could die to Explode Bot, but then I can pull him out again. Or a busted 3D printer to get more guys on the board, maybe. Actually, wait. Bleen's Vessel, yeah. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Oopsie. That was a misplay. That's okay. Do that. That's alright. Sniper Bot takes him out. Insector Drone also 1-3. Okay. No, this works fine. Bam. Sniper Bot dies here, though, is the problem. Oh, no, it doesn't, because he has the buffed health. I forgot. Yeah, let's go. Huge. Ouroboros Bot. Orobot is our friend. We do friendly things. Yes. Okay, Gembound Ripper kills that. That's okay. Oopsie. This is fine. Just put up a really annoying wall of these and then keep sniper botting everything. Sector Drone can't get past. That's great. Oh, I'm learning, chat. It's hard, but I am learning. Who do I want to sacrifice to Explode Bot? Shield Bot? I guess. Lives through that because he has the shield. Okay, I won. Woo! Figured it out. Really is more of a puzzle game than a TCG game sometimes. Alright. I've got to add gems to one of these silly guys. Maybe Shield Bot? Bring Shield Bot out sooner? Lonely Wizbot. Maybe the, yeah, like the 2-cost cards actually would be really handy to bring out way faster and then bring out multiple. It's just hard to pick sometimes, you know? Double Gunner? I'll bring out Explode Bot. Because bare minimum, it's taking out the enemy across from it. And then if it gets an extra turn to transform, it's going to turn into a 3-1 monster, which is cool. Explode Bot. Thank you. All right, battle. Okay, we're doing it. We're taking down another Uberbot tonight. It's going to happen. I know I keep saying that, but it's got to happen. All right, so that's just a vessel. Oops. That's all I can do. I keep getting Ouroboros Bot, though. That's good. That will blow up. Mutually assured destruction there. That's fine. It's alright. That's okay. Explode Bot, Shield Bot. Who's this guy? Gem Guardian. When a card bearing the sigil's played, all gem vessels on the owner's side of the board gain nano armor. No! That's so annoying. That's so freaking annoying, man. I guess I put Explode Bot there to blow him up immediately. And then we'll just trade damage one time. Get out of here. No nano armor. Oh, it applies it still? Oh, that's the worst. What a terrible card. Evil, evil, stinky, evil card. And Gem Ripper is going to be there? Come on, dude. That's so silly. Shield Bot goes there to block him, and then all I can do is play that, and then we trade damage back and forth again. Okay. Chat, some of these fights in this part of the game feel like they are taking 99 years. Takes a long time. All right, Sonya will help me stay above on damage, so that's good. Shield Bot blows that up. That's okay. That's all right, because I'll do 2 damage back there. Down that lane. Oh, baby. We're putting Ouroboros right here. I'm playing that. Okay. Sonya dies, I take 1 back, but I'm ahead on damage. Gem Ripper does suck to have there, but I can put this down to just kill him. Robot is 3-3 now, by the way. That's pretty big. Oops, draw a card. I always do that. Sentry Drone there to stop that. Busted Printer to get a little bit of fun stuff on the field. I guess I take just 1 damage from Automaton, and then we'll just be even on damage again. Oh, it just never ends. 1-1. Okay. Never-ending story. Never-ending story. Whoa, 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 whoa. I always forget. I will always forget. Till the end of my days, I'll forget. Huh. The block flying with that. That guy would be 1-1. And die there. Or 1-2 and die there, right? No, he'd be 1-1. I'm just going to put Aurora Bot down and diff this guy. Oh, yeah, wait. 6 damage right off the... Never mind. Sorry, I wasn't calculating right. It's fine. The fact is, we got another checkpoint and we got it done. Bot spawners are 100% offline. Yeah, baby. Here we go, Uberbot. Let's go. Let's see if it doxes more stuff on my computer.
All right, this Uberbot. Well, you'll see.
Here we go. Big boss fight.
There isn't one. There's no boss for this level. That's your job.
What do you mean? What? Please, paint me a face. Oh. I like that guy. He looks funny. Gah! I'm born! I feel as though I can breathe now. Okay. Another thing, I will need a special power. A game rule to call my own. Wait, is this Magnificus, though? Because it's painting, right? So it's like he's got, like, the stunted wolf voice. Matchmaker, matchmaker, paint me a face. Yeah, very Gerb smile. You painted me such a beautiful face, so please. Okay. Every time you play a card, a random card takes 5 damage. Every time a card dies, a random card takes 5 damage. I play a leap bot. What? Every time your turn starts, I play a leap bot. One of my cards gains nano armor. No. Every time you play a card, all cards take 1 damage. That's diabolical, bro. Every time you play a card, a random card is played. That doesn't mean he plays a random card, just a random card is played. That's kind of funny. I just want to screw around with this mechanic. I want to try that. Good. This could work. Let's see how this plays out. Yeah, chaos. Pure chaos, exactly. So, I play a card. Oh, he does play a card. Wait, normally it says I play a... I thought the rule stated I play a card. Did Buddy dupe me? Ah, Buddy. You might have duped me out of having a good round. Oh, we'll get rid of one. Oh, yeah, he plays the card. A random card is played that makes it seem like it could be either. Unless it does change in the next hand or something. Doesn't matter. I lose this next turn. Awesome. Ah, brother. Brother. Wait. No, I don't. Take this. And no random cards can be played now. I still lose due to automaton? Shit. Fuck. That's okay. I go back 1 map. Is when you play a card, a random card appears somewhere on the board. Yeah, I thought that meant like my side. Also, maybe. Yeah, ambiguous wording foils and foils a neurodivergent person yet again. Truly, though. Come on. Well, now you know. I don't have a boss. Let's pick up where we left off. All right. Oh, does he keep the same mechanic? Game development is an iterative process. I'm not sure if the last rule was really working. Maybe we can try something else. All cards take 1 damage will be too funny. I gotta try that one. That one seems wild. I feel good about this one. Because then I can do stuff like play cards I don't care if they die. And then all of his shit dies. Each time. Why'd that go down to 0-1? Wait, what? Yeah, whatever. Oh, because I played it on an empty board, so I took 1 damage? Dude. Oh, that's annoying. No, I'm just dropping the bombs right away. Oh, yeah. I'm dropping the bombs right away. Oh, I just realized I could have hammered. I could have used hammer? cleared the board and then played something else. Oh my god, I gotta remember all the mechanics in this game. So if all cards take 1 damage, Shield Bot will live, but 49er will not, I believe. Same with Bleen's Vessel. Ooh. So Sentry Drone will die right away when I play it. That's wild. Oh man, this is silly. This is so silly. This is just a Chaos round. So Shield Bot is kind of... Wait. But that means, like, later on, if I play Nano Armor, then everything, I think, survives 1 turn? Yeah, that guy dies. That's so cool. Alright, I'm learning. So I take 2 from Alarm Bot, which sucks. That might actually lose me... No, it doesn't lose me the game. And then Alarm Bot will die, Shield Bot will die, but then I'll have board control. But then he's going to play 2 damage. So I have to play something like good this turn. I don't have anything good. So that's kind of a pain in the booty. Oh, man. This is weird, but cool. So Sentry Drone will just die right away. Oh my god, this is weird. So that will stop 2 damage. Those things die. Bleen's Vessel died. Or is just 0-2 now. Didn't die, though. Sonya will die right away. Oh my god, this made it... I actually, like, complicated things for myself, I think. I complicated things for myself. Poop. So it's like best not to play a card, but then everything dies on the board, though. Oh my god, this deck kind of sucks against this. I thought Bleen's was going to do 1 damage back, and I was going to survive 1 more turn. Alright, I'm learning. I'm learning. I don't mind that mechanic if I have a good enough starting hand. I just have to, like, be smarter about how I play this. His face is so funny, though. Every time a card dies, a random card takes 5 damage. Oh, shit. That's... Play a Leap Bot. Leap Bot. I mean, Leap Bot would, like, take up his spots, though. That one actually might be funny, because then, like... Then I could do rollover damage. I could play this to my advantage. Where it does, like, rollover damage. I think that might have to be the move. Yeah, because now that takes up his lane with the 0-2. No, that's actually great. This works wonderfully for me, actually. So I take 1 damage from that guy, and that's fine. I'm learning here. It's good. Do I have a Sentry Bot? It's like the one time in my life I want a Sentry Bot, and I don't have one. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, dude, that's so funny. Okay, that's fine. That's okay, yeah. This is gonna be alright. I can put Busted 3D Printer in the way there. That guy will just do 1-1, and then another lane gets taken up. Oh my god, that's so funny. So I control the board at this point, basically. With what I'm going to want to play here. Because I'm not going to kill those Leap Bots, I don't think. Okay, yeah, this works out great, actually. Yeah, because Sonya can kill Automaton. Make rule, break game. Wait, what? Lore in the middle of the fight. Alright, man. I fish now. Fish bot. Swap bot. Oh, swap bot will be annoying, but I can kill him soon. Love you, Fishbot. Fishbot's so funny. Lean's vessel. Okay. So... No, this is so funny. His board's gonna just be jammed up forever. This actually... I'm just gonna keep pulling until I get, like, the best cards. Take out the swap bots in each lane. And then simply win. Like, look at this. This is fine. Oh. Double gunner. Double gunner. Okay, what else could I... Oh, I could play Ouroboros and double gunner in one lane. This is actually good. Boom. Ouroboros. Holy crap. Okay, this works out fine. Huge. Oh my god. We win. It just insta-win, dude. Busted 3D printer is so good to have for backup. And then he just lane locked now. Bam. Get shit on, dude. Round 1 over. You picked such a cool mechanic for phase 1. I think we should elaborate on that design process. Every time you play a card, random card, all cards take 1 damage. Random card is played, you lose 1 life. Wait. The board, your turn starts. Random card takes... No, I play Leap Bot. Every time your turn starts... Yeah. Every time your turn starts, one of my cards... I play a Leap Bot. It's so funny. He's just gonna... I'm gonna just keep jamming up his lanes. Uh-oh. Broken bots to blow up everything I own. So that's gonna go across. Which I guess honestly is fine. Because I just have this. Like, I have this for myself to work around the sides. That was wild. So he's gonna do 1 damage back. Oh well. Oh well. This is busted. He's just a leap bot extraordinaire now. Yeah, we really just jammed him up here. This is actually awesome. So do that, and I just win the round, right? In like 1 turn? Yeah. Oh, yep. Ha! Easy, bro! That one was the easiest one. Take a sip of water anytime Brian says, I'm learning, and jam up his lane. Stay hydrated. Yeah. Dude, 2 Uber bots down. Not too bad. Not too shabby on that one. One was fun. This is a little gravestone, though. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is going to help my vessels. My vessels, or vesseling. Shield, thorns, energy. Plus energy makes them free, basically, right? Like, that's kind of cool. Thorns, though, is really good. Thorns is good because it guarantees damage to the enemy when they block. Energy's good, too, though. Thorns. Let's do thorns. Hell yeah. 2 down, baby. Oh, my God. It's 2:30 in the morning, also. What happened? Where did the night go? Chat, I would love to keep playing, but in the interest of me trying to fix things going on in my life and the fact that I will still be streaming Sunday, hopefully, I believe I'll be splitting the night with Morgan. 2 Uber bots down. So, after all of that, how far am I through this game, would you say? Without spoiling anything. Just like a percent, like 2/3 of the way through, 3/4, 5/6. This is a good time to stop for now. You still got a bit? Okay. He's 23:40 seconds to... You promised this would be a 24-hour stream. Back on. Here's how... Okay. I know tomorrow's Selfish Sunday, but how about I take another day of polling from the Discord? It's like a weird way to put that on the internet. Since I know some of you are really chomping at the bit, like Beans, Becca, and Ephraim are like the inscription crew right now. And Xander as well, actually. Wait, all 4 of you. So, what if tomorrow I give you a poll, but we do it between Dredge and Inscription? Is that okay? Maybe? Rather grind Inscription for real and finish than focus on Dredge? 7 ninths through? That's not bad. Sorry, about 7 ninths-ish, yeah. And I'll go to Western Botopia next, because I'll have to go north and defeat P03's Uberbot, and then I'll finally take on Leshy last like I normally do. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, Inscripy buddies. You're closer to being done than you were before. Does that help? Yeah, I didn't even use the nano shield on that once I like figured out like the gimmick. That was kind of fun. It was really cool though. Yeah, maybe we'll do more. Maybe we grind more Inscription tomorrow. We'll see. I really like this game. I'm surprised we didn't get more lore videotapes, but maybe after the next boss. Because Dredge has a good story that I'm excited to be invested in, but I'm not all of chat, and I'm not a streamer. Someone who struggles with juggling multiple games, stories, etc. through one medium, and I realize I'm over-explaining. Belongs to myself. No. If anyone over-explains during these streams, it's me. And here's the thing. I'm the same way. I'll be like, ooh, I'm really enjoying this manga that I'm reading. What if I start 3 more simultaneously? And then get all the details of all 4 of them mixed up occasionally. Or drop one of them while I read the other 3 and then forget what happened in that other one. And then have to go back and like restart it or something. I retract your bonk, yeah. That's so I get it. I do the same thing. I have like 10 video games going on right now. And I know what's going on in all of them, but it's also like, God, what am I doing? Why am I being a little freak? You know? The neurodivergent urge to do everything all the time and also be good at it at the same time, overwhelmingly huge occasionally. I'll say it. I don't know why my music keeps going up. When my library card, as tempting as it is to take out more than 1 loan, since I can have up to 6, I can't focus on more than 1 story at a time. That is my problem, quite literally, is I have like 3 books out of the library right now. And I'm like juggling which one I should prioritize. I like Dredge, but I love Inscription, so I am biased, but I will not be upset at a Dredge stream. Well, we'll let people vote on it. How's that? Well, actually, you know what? Y'all are like the for real deal. Not to like gatekeep people out because they can't stay up super late because everyone has different bedtimes and stuff and schedules and whatnot. But like, I don't know. I'm enjoying Inscription too, and tomorrow is Selfish Sunday. So what if we just lock in more Inscription? Are y'all cool with that, or are you going to be mad about it? Like, if you are actually like, I don't want to see more of this, like, you can speak up, and I won't be mean to you. The urge to do everything always and be good at it, but also have the capacity of maybe one thing in a 24-hour period. Yeah, Beans, I feel it. We're the VIPs, kind of. Bro's calling me out. No. If that's what you want. I'm really happy with it. Someone who's not part of the Inscripy gang. The Inscripy cult that's going on in chat right now. Brookie's saying, yeah, do it. Why would I be mad about more Inscription? Well, okay, let's go. Okay, Min's saying let's go. I'm enjoying Inscription. I think it's fascinating, even if the gameplay kind of slows the things going on in it down a bit. The way that the characters are evolving, the way the narrative perspective is shifting, the fact that the last time we saw Luke Carter going crazy after, you know, all the stuff, like the person was allegedly in his house, like that was creepy. I had to turn the volume down. I was afraid of getting jump scared. Oh my God, Mom likes us more. Yeah, you're my favorite children. Just don't tell anyone, okay? I'm cool with it. Okay, the jumping in between Inscription and Minecraft has been nice. Yeah, but we did do Minecraft yesterday, right? And if we can knock one of the games off of the list, the sooner we get to playing all the other games I owe everybody too, right? I mean, that's kind of the way I look at it. I think it's because you haven't gotten far, but I'm unsure if Dredge is a game for me personally, so perhaps I'm a wee bit biased. Okay, fair. The Inscription Mind Virus. Are we your favorite child? Yeah. I do like the Inscription. Okay. More Inscription would be fun. Okay. I think Minecraft Inscription, then Minecraft Dredge would be a nice way to do it. Like, alternate between the two of them. It might be worth. It just sucks because, like, the first half of every week is like, themed. So, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Also, I wanted to tell people I have a voice acting session on Monday for a thing that I'm in. So, I will be probably pretty late to stream on Monday. Sorry. Completely unavoidable thing, though. Like, very, very important, like, voice acting thing. That does not start until 9 p.m. my time. So, there's a good chance either I have to skip stream that night or we're starting kind of late. But I'll be recording for at least an hour, possibly 2, that night. So, excuse me, favorite children. As your biological child, does that make me the favorite child? Okay, yeah, don't get ahead of yourself, all right? I can't compare my children that were raised in the era. They're all very special to me. You're all very... God. I keep tabs on everyone from that gang. I just want the best for all of them. I just want all of you to, like, succeed and thrive and spread your wings. I'm kind of in the Inscription gang because I've seen gameplay of the whole game as opposed to Dredge that I've only seen from you. Also, it's been years, so it's fresh to me again. Well, that's fun, at least. I do want to, like, I want to clear up some of the schedule, though. Can't wait for you to finish Inscription so Baldur's Gate 3 can take its place. Baldur's Gate has an assigned day every week. No other game I play has an assigned day of the week. Baldur's Gate gets lots of time. Friday Minecraft weekend in Scrippy until finish. Maybe that could be the move. Is like, I just like allowing people to vote is the thing. Even if I'm like, all right, guys, come on, you tied the vote. Like, Brian, don't be nice to me. I'll cry. I always have to be a little bit nice because I'm mainly mean. Okay. Baldur's Gate 3 every day. Honestly, that might be the only way to beat it. Is like a future month sometime in like the summer being like, all right, Baldur's Gate like June or something. Baldur's June 3. Man. I want more time because I want you to see the big Act 2 stuff, Sumi. Is it true also with Baldur's Gate 3 that Act 2 and Act 3 go a little bit faster than Act 1, or am I just making up things? Tomorrow in Scrippy is a good idea. I honestly think if you did it again next weekend, you'd finish it. Ooh, I'm that close. That's good. That's why I suggest it that way. Well, maybe, okay, so I'll think about how we do the tail end of the upcoming week. But tomorrow, prep for Inscription. If I'm, like, not in the mood for it for some reason, I'll let y'all know. I'm indecisive and tend to vote for everything. You breaking the time is very welcome. Oh, breaking the tie? Yeah. What a beautiful Pride Month that would be. Baldur's Gate 3 for Pride Month? I am, like, year-round on the Pride shelf, which is kind of cool, right? Act 2, yes. Act 3 is bigger than Act 1. Oh, God. So I'm going to be playing this game, like, into my mid-40s, is what you're saying. You will take more time in Act 3 than anything else because I know how you play. Oh, boy. Baldur's Gate June. Maybe. Like, maybe not every single night. Maybe, like, leave one or two, like, Medium Monday still. And then, like, Selfish Sunday, like, a little cleanser. We're planning way in the future, though, okay? For a neurodivergent community, that's not smart. Baldur's Gate 40s. that sounds like a 40 ounce of, like, malt liquor that's, like, has Astarion's face and, like, a pimp cat, like, pimp hat, like, on the front. Like, $2.99 at your gas station. Baldur's Gate June. It could be fun. Think about it. Baldur's Gate June sounds so valid. Tab Tuesday and Thab Thursday. That could be it. Like, at least doubling it up, right? Baldur's Gate 3,000 days, yeah. You absolutely can go through Act 3 quicker than Act 1, but with the sheer amount of space you can visit and all the side quests you emphasized will not do it quickly. Unreal to be called that. What if I just get sick of the game? What if I'm like so bored with... I'm like, all right, let's just like speed run Act 3. This game actually sucks now. How sad will you be? I saw an Astarion cosplayer busking with a keyboard outside of Comic-Con last month, and he was singing Hellfire from Hunchback of Notre Dame. It was a beautiful... That sounds incredible. Is May the fundraiser? Yeah. So the way May is going to work is typically the whole month is used for fundraising. Last year, we kind of split it where there was some nights that I wasn't like, tonight's like a big incentive night, and we do X, Y, and Z, and it was like I would just do like a regular stream, and if people wanted to donate to the fundraiser, they could, but it was more of like a, hey, I also have to make rent alongside raising thousands of dollars, so if you can spare subs today or bits or whatever, like that helps me out. So that's the way it's probably going to go again, just because, I don't know, that's just working charity for a whole month. But a majority of the encouragement towards spending money is going to be on raising money for St. Jude. The funniest stuff happens in Act 3. Okay. You will not get bored, and if you do, I don't know you anymore. Sky and other Baldur's Gate 3 enjoyers, including me, cough, will not let you drop it so easily. Fair. No, that's fine. There's been very few games that I've gotten frustrated enough where I'm like, we gotta speed run the end of this. This sucks. Most of the time, I just like stop playing them. I do really want to see Wanderstop. I really want to start Wanderstop very soon. Part of me was like maybe a little bit overambitious just because I'm not familiar with Inscryption, whereas like we're taking down like 2 bosses tonight, and I didn't realize that I was gonna start stream so late. But yeah, if we finish Inscryption, I did promise Wanderstop, and I would really like to start a cute sort of cozy game in the rotation as well. So that might be the next thing on deck. I love St. Jude month in any iteration. This year's gonna be very chaotic. It's gonna be a mess. St. Jude is worthy, but also being able to pay rent is worthy. Yeah, it's like, I have to take my own advice, right? It's like amazing. We have raised so many thousands of dollars. We've literally raised over $100,000 for St. Jude over the years. And it's so badass, but it will be less badass if I can't pay rent, and then I can't raise for St. Jude as easily. So that's kind of the way that I'm trying to logically rationalize that and make it less weird for me. And I just hope that people believe that's coming from a good place. Because if it was up to me, it would just be like, damn, all that money just goes towards the charity, right? All the time. But that's why we set up the separate Tiltify link. If someone's seriously like, Brian, we'll find a way to make it through the month. Who cares? I'm donating, $1,000 to just St. Jude. That's fine. I'm cool with that because you're helping out a great cause of people who are much more in need than me. Baldur's Gate 3 knowers, the certain place you can go with the guy you can get certain items from in the very beginning of Act 3, I'm glad you kept that so vague because that actually confused me more. I will be splitting time with my wine aunt, Little Sia, during St. Jude. Please, though, please support Avery. Avery, holy crap, damn. I hope someday that I can raise as much money as Avery has in a single St. Jude month. Avery is a legend. God damn. So much incredible good over there. Not to pile on, but the Wallace and Gromit Power Wash DLC is out now too. I keep forgetting about that. They literally sent that to me. I have to play that soon. Yeah, Power Wash is great to lurk to. Yeah, maybe for some of the like days, because here's the thing is every month that we do St. Jude, I burn myself out. Like genuinely burn myself the hell out. And it's worth it because I believe in this cause. I have a lot of stories as to why. Obviously, it's hitting a little bit closer to home with things going on with my sister this year. So there's a really good chance that there's going to be some days I'm like, hey, guys, just low-key vibes tonight, and I'm just going to, like, power wash and chill or something. So, yeah. Yo, thank you so much, Gar Newt Newt. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. I'm just warning you, we are unfortunately ending stream right now. Brace for hyperspace, the Nebula has arrived. That's very sweet. Thank you so much. How was your stream and what were you up to? Please tell us a little bit about it before we go here. And also, please read the rules if you're new, just so you don't get timed out by Miamod or Nightbot. But you're also playing Inscryption. I hope you've been enjoying it. It's a really cool game. Really hope that you've been liking the ever-shifting mechanics and narrative of the game. It's really weird. I dig it. Anyway, thank you so much for sharing your community. If you are unfamiliar with me, my name is Brian, a.k.a. Girbeagly. I'm a Korean-American full-time Twitch partner, YouTuber, and voice actor. I do a little bit of everything. I play AAA games. I play indies. I open up Pokemon cards. I do cosplay. You name it. I've been in it before. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I have not. I'm on my first playthrough of it that I just ended for the night. But it's been fun. It's been really cool. We just got to... like halfway through Act 3, I think. So, figuring out some cool things as they unravel around me. But thank you again for sharing your community. Act 3 is the best. It's really interesting so far. It's very neat. I just took down my second Uber bot, so really enjoying that. But thank you again. Like, seriously, thank you so much. If you are new here and you decide to follow here and help our humble little community grow, thank you so much. If not, I'm not going to take that personally. It's the internet. Everything that's going on online, you know, you're not going to enjoy every single person's energy out there, so am I back? Dude, I don't know. I feel like the wind did that. The internet in the whole house just went down for a moment. Yeah, I got us in my Midwest goodbye. I can't just disappear. Anyway, I gotta go. Y'all are amazing. Yeah. This was a fun stream tonight. Thank you so much for being here. I can't believe the whole internet went down in the house for a moment there. That was scary. Not my favorite. Have a good night. I'll stop by when you aren't ending. Hey, I appreciate you dropping by at all. That's really cool of you. Seriously, thank you so much. A bunch of people on who are like playing games that I'm not like super into, actually. So you guys want to go watch God Hand. Team Fight Tactics. You guys get to pick what you're doing. I gotta go to bed, like, ASAP. Thank you, everybody. Like, Morgan and I have, like, a actually early morning tomorrow, so I have to go now. So probably no raid, just because I will sit in someone's stream and watch them. I am not capable of controlling myself beyond that. If you decide to go somewhere else, though, please be kind, mindful representatives of the community. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for... this was very unexpected generosity tonight. Good God, I say it every time. The only goal really is, like... Man, if we hit double digits, like, my brain starts exploding. I really appreciate that a lot. Like, thank you, everybody. You're incredible. I hope you've been having fun. Hopefully, Morgan and I can both stream tomorrow. And, yeah. I should go be evil and rabid in their chats. Well, as long as you say that you're from Ethan Nestor's community, then that's fine. Anyway, all of you are amazing. Thank you for the follows, bits, subs, resubs, gifted subs, tips. Anything that came through here tonight helps me out a ton, and I appreciate it so very much. It allows me to keep the lights on and a roof over my head and the internet going sometimes outside of when it cuts out there, so that you get more and more streams and content. I hopefully will be able to see more of you tomorrow, but if you were chatting or lurking tonight, please know that any of the time that you give to this community is always very much appreciated. In the meantime, please go follow the VOD channel on YouTube. Go follow my main YouTube channel, my Instagram, and my Blue Sky, or any of my other social media if you'd like to, but those are the 4 places I'm the most active, and I really appreciate you being here tonight. All of you have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be for you. All of you are so great. You really, really are. Please believe that about yourselves. You deserve to. Finger hearts as usual. And I will hopefully see you, like I said, tomorrow. But take care of yourselves. Yeah, hopefully the internet doesn't go out tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much for a fun stream. I am really enjoying watching this game unfold with all of you. I really, really am. Goodbye. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye. If you don't take care of yourselves, I will say funny things at you, but not in a funny way. Like, oh boy, you're gonna get whacked on the hand with the spoon. Is it like that? That's kind of funny, right? All right, bye.